Hello everyone, I'm back. Obviously we took last night off because of RCS, but we're going to be here now streaming the brackets this week. That's kind of hype. I've got Mantis here for the first intermediate bracket of Season 5.
That's me. I'm here too.
Yeah,
Hello.
it is you. Alright, I think got a neat bracket today. We got a couple people who haven't played in RC in a while return last night, including, and I have never said this tag once in the dozens of times that I've had to commentate their matches, but I'm gonna go with Jharlembuschk.
I think that's probably right.
Probably right. Their in-game tag is also J, just J, so I'm gonna assume that you emphasize the J. Anyway, they're pretty good at Atlas, usually do pretty well in Inter, sometimes make main, and yeah, they've been gone for a few months. Good to see them back. We've also got Slip here as an Arcane, probably the best Arcane we have in Rivals Recess right now. Fair spoiler alert, we have a lot of water characters tonight, so I hope you like watching water characters. Oh, I have to hydrate already, speaking of water.
Oh, that's two. I'll take the other one.
Oh no, we both do both.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Yeah, get fucked. So no, yeah, we're gonna be jumping into our first set here, which is gonna be Arcane versus Daedalus. This is definitely a matchup that I think a lot of people kinda hate. At least the Adeli. The Adeli kinda hate this matchup.
Thank you for saying the plural right, by the way.
You're welcome, you're welcome. But yeah, one of the main things in this matchup, I mean, Seth, I would do MU betting if it weren't so, like, if I can think of unique bets to do. How about this? We'll do, like, unique bets for each set instead of just, Okay, I'll think of one after this, but yeah, because I don't want people to spoil themselves. Anyway.
Alright.
Yeah. Bubbles can make this matchup really annoying for Daedalus, just in general.
Ooh!
The hammer.
Don't know if Slip was quite ready for that. The timing on that move is a little weird. I do get caught by that probably more than I should.
Yeah, it's a funky
I think he
move.
just wasn't ready, because he definitely had time to react or parry to that.
Yeah. Harlem uses a lot of hammer just in like really awkward spots and kind of tries to intimidate you into whether or not to challenge him. And that's a big thing
I
about...
played them in pools, I think, and one thing I noticed them doing a lot is they liked to, like, if they're, like, recovering from somewhere and I can't threaten them, they like to land on their ice with the hammer, which makes it a lot harder to stop, especially for, like, someone like Sylph, who doesn't have, like, good ways to cover a lot of those angles aside from, like, up strong. That's definitely a good strategy that I like seeing them use.
Yeah. Got a pretty even game right now. I feel like neither side is really getting particularly long combos, which is definitely possible in a matchup like this. Daedalus, being a big body in Rivals, has a really strong combo game, but also gets comboed pretty hard.
Slip is just shutting down all of these down Bs, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, like right there is what I'm talking about. Like he just will land right on the ice with the hammer, and it lets him get armor a lot like safer than if he was just using it neutral.
And there's another puddle up strong, just managing to cover the platform, make it hard for Harlem to land. One thing I'm noticing a lot right now is Harlem is using a lot of is double jumping a lot in neutral. And Slip's being very smart about looking for those double jumps and catching lanes.
Ooh, that's sad.
That is sad. That's not the way I see Endless SD very commonly. But yeah, it would not be an Endless set without an SD, so... Oops. Hopefully that something like that won't happen in game 2, because that was very unfortunate. The Harlem wasn't doing too bad, keeping it mostly even up until that last stock. And then, at the end, it was kind of unfortunate, yeah.
Alright. Game 2, we're gonna see the counterpick to Merchant Port. I'm not really sure if the stage particularly favors either of these characters. I think it is probably a solid pick for either of them.
Yeah, it definitely feels like a safe bet.
Yeah, I forget off the top of my head if Puddle Upstrong is able to reach those top platforms. I think it comes close, even if it doesn't, so Arcane does just have a lot of space to work on the stage.
Yeah.
And of course, those top platforms are always super good for mobility.
I feel feel like Aeolus tends to like this stage because of the wide space to place ice, but it also does give Orcane more room to camp, so it's a bit of a double-edged sword at times.
Yeah.
You can also plot drop fair from the top plots, apparently. That sounds very funny.
Yeah, those top platforms are very useful.
Set popping off for Hydro Estrong.
I bet he is. You don't play
Estrong.
this character anymore, though. You don't get to do that. Ooh,
He can do it all he
not
wants.
quite ready for that down B, parrying a little too early.
Yeah. The up air ladder! That... I would have been so sad if that killed, I'm gonna be honest.
So now, is this a SpaceX?
It might be.
Ooh. Charging it a little too long, letting it go might have still been able to catch, but... Either way,
Yeah.
keeping a really solid percent lead.
And stalling with the hammer. Making it easier for Harlan to get caught.
We love F strong and neutral, just catching them off guard.
Yeah. There's a lot of landing there right now, which isn't necessarily a bad option. It's just very punishable because it moves pretty slow. Oh, we have to hydrate again. But yeah, landing there is pretty slow, and Orcane has such good ground normals that you're pretty easily getting a call with a jab or a detail if you keep going for it.
Yeah. Orcane down tilt is a very good move. Like, I would say it's probably a top 3 down tilt in this game. And this is a game with a lot of really good down tilt.
Yeah. It's pretty dummy good. Oh no.
Ooh, that...
Are you kidding me?
I hate this character.
I hate
Good
this
job
character too.
having, like, just the reaction time to throw that out, but...
That was not reaction time. That was mashing.
Okay, yeah. We're gonna... You can give
But-
him the benefit of the doubt. We can call it reaction time.
No, we can't. Good job mashing down strong though. You did catch. You did
Okay.
do the right thing.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I can't fault you for being right, unfortunately.
Yeah. There's not much Aeolus can do there. He's
Yeah.
just going to get
And
outsped.
this is a somewhat odd counter pick from Harlem, I think, because this is possibly Orcane's best stage. I usually see this or
I would
Chapel.
never voluntarily take Orcane here. I would never voluntarily take anyone here. This stage is not good, but who am I to criticize you?
Hey, Seth, you're saying any ice on plat. There is one exception I can think of off the top of my head, and it's right here. But I know it's kind of a smart-ass answer.
Ooh, all these up airs.
And there it is. 1-2 buckle my shoe. Man, Orcane, really. Oh no. Buffed bear.
Ooh. Yeah, the bear buffs were huge, and I personally think good parry there. Not really getting anything off of it because there is no parry stun on parrying the ice explosion, but still good, avoiding getting frozen.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was saying about Bear, I don't know how Orcane players feel about it. I assume they really like it. Ooh, good parry on the belly flop. Getting
Icicle
armor
parry,
off.
let's go.
Ooh, great reaction parry on the bubbles.
Or yeah, bubble, my bad. But yeah, that was a really good parry right
Calling
there.
him out right there.
Oh no.
Anyway, I'm done trying to talk about Bear. Every time I talk about, yep, see? Every time something else happens.
And there is an up air. Harlem
Slip
down
has a
1 stock to
huge
3
lead
right
here.
now.
Jay's gonna have to work pretty hard to make this up.
Yeah. And down strong actually working. Whoa, Aeolus. Functioning
All
character,
right.
question mark, question mark.
No. Remember that time when you whiffed like 5 Dacuses in a row? Not because you just weren't hitting, but because I was just falling out of them.
Yeah,
Dan, fix your game, please.
I remember that.
Ooh, not great DI there, barely hanging
Yeah.
on though.
Remember, we want to DI that down and then drift accordingly. That's your
No,
safest
I
bet.
usually just do no DI and then drift.
No
but
DI
I
can
don't
work
know.
too. I think down helps a little bit, but that's also a valid option.
Yeah, I think no DI is a severely underrated option in this game. A lot of those moves that... Alright,
Wait.
Jay's just really fighting for it. Does
Yeah.
not want to go out, staying calm. But yeah, a lot of those moves that have like really awkward angles, I think Force Burn Down Strong is another one. If you just don't DI it and then drift, it's a lot better than trying to DI it and accidentally do it the wrong way. Either
That's...
way, Slip gonna take the F Strong.
Yeah.
Clean 3-0 over Jay. I cannot pronounce that tag, so I will just call you Jay.
You know, that's a good idea. I mean, honestly, Jay put up a really good fight at the end.
For real, like, it is really easy if you're down, like, 1 stock to 3 in game 3 while you're down 0-2. It is so easy to just, like, start panic mashing, but you did a really good job of staying calm, almost clutched it out.
I don't just panic mash, but also just straight up give up and let that, like, impact your play negatively.
Yeah.
I feel like I see that just as much.
Never give up.
Never ever. Alright, though. Sorry, so I hope you guys don't mind seeing more water characters, because we are not done with them yet. You've got Rano coming up next. Rano Absa, to be specific. I guess it's kind of close to the infamous skin. We'll roll with that. So yeah, we're gonna have 2 other players who we haven't seen in quite a while, and I'm very happy to have them back, those being Nek and Zduz. These are 2 players that have definitely made main bracket their fair share of times before. They're very good players, but I think they're shaking off a little bit of rust, or they were shaking off a little bit of rust last night. So here they are in Inter.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I know Nek used to play Absa. Did he switch to Rano?
I think Nek is like an Absa Rano dual main, and I guess last night it was mostly Rano. Like, over time it's been more
That's
Rano.
Fair. I would not want to play the Absa Ditto either, so.
Yeah, I think that's probably fair. Alright.
Like, some people love it. It, for me, usually ends up just being super campy and fun.
Yeah, so we're gonna see how these 2 players are able to do in their return performances tonight, both guaranteed 5th right here in winner semis. Jumping into game 1 on Jules Val again. And right out the gate.
Good hitfall there.
Yeah, hitfall nairs.
Double nair is such a good option.
That really is a Rano thing.
Yeah. Really anything with this character is a good option. Like, if you have a button, you can press it, and you can get something off of it.
To an extent, yeah.
Ooh, shutting down the thunder line of Needle.
Good Needle's right there, attacking on the poison.
Very good punish on that.
And that's gonna be a stock!
Ooh. I don't think Zduz was quite ready for that.
Nope. I would assume he's probably expecting to still be in the bubble. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm missing the attack. Man.
Or maybe expecting to get hit by the main hit of Fair and not Spike as well.
Yeah. Rano Fair Spike, cringe. But yeah.
Great parry on the thunder line.
It's a really good start.
We're gonna get some huge damage. Already putting on 40% more from that one combo.
Yeah, some very well-spaced fairs. They've teamed a little bit slow, but it's still racking up a ton of damage. That was like a 3-stack bubble, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. 40 is definitely really good.
And there's gonna be a bear. No DI on it. You gotta be ready.
Alright. Nek already with pretty big lead. There's the up air though.
And yeah.
Bring it a little bit closer.
That's down about a full stock. This isn't exactly a great spot to be in. But Apps is an air character. Air characters can do their thing.
They cheat.
They do cheat.
There's been so much Eliana hate on the timeline today. It's relieving to see people finally realizing just how broken that character is. We love air characters.
Truly.
Anyway, just
And
getting those
the
poison
tongue.
attacks right off. Ooh.
That was a very bold tongue, but it pays off.
Alright.
Gonna be taking
Game 1 is going to go to Nat.
Yep. Alright. Game 2. I think I had a pretty good counter pick here in Treetop.
I like this stage.
Yeah, a lot of
People don't agree with me when I
Ranos don't
say.
like it for Rana though, from what I hear, so...
Yeah, I can definitely see why Rana would not like this stage. That, like, at least in my opinion, I know some Ranos do like the higher platforms. I personally, when I played Rano, did not like any platform that I could not hit, like, the sweet spot on the up strong. Because that is, like, a huge way that you can get kills, is just reading rolls on platforms with that. And I think the blast zones are also a little awkward for Rano.
Yeah.
It's like, if I remember correctly, this stage has a really large, like, side blast zone. And that's gonna both hurt Rana because his horizontal recovery, aside from like bubble slingshot, isn't great. So if you can shut down bubble slingshot, he's not coming back.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's a high horizontal ceiling too.
Yeah, like it's like kind of like weirdly shifted because the bottom blast zone is also very high. So like that is probably one of the few things that Rana might like, is he can get like really easy fair spike kills.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, in general, the stage has kind of unusual blast zones. Back to the match. Sorry for going on a tree top rant.
It's okay.
It's a good stage.
So yeah.
And
and again, the eye on there. Bad DI.
Yeah, it looks like Zduz just did not want to get hit by anything else and might have just held out for a little bit too long there.
Yeah. That move really is a killer, and Zduz just hasn't been ready for them. You have to kind of keep Bear in mind when you're getting comboed against by Rano.
Yeah. Or when you're comboing Rano, because that move is just
honestly,
a get out of jail free card.
Yeah. Goes both ways. Somehow.
Neck playing kind of patient here. It does look like Zduz is starting to just kind of like throw more and more things out.
Some of them are working though.
Evens out the stocks.
So that's definitely still in this game. Racking up some big damage by the ledge.
Ooh, that would have been a huge fair if that hit. Alright. Neck opting not to go off stage, just kind of waiting for the recovery.
Yeah, it's been working out so far. And with a character like Absa, going off stage can be really frightening.
Great parry on that up there. Probably not enough time to throw out down strong, but still a great momentum shift. And there it is.
That a Dacus? What's?
I couldn't tell.
I thought it was a Dacus. I thought he did the funny.
Yeah.
We'll
It's a little
assume
bit
it was.
laggy on my end, but either way.
Alright, I think we are going to go right into game 3, which is Fire Capital. This is another counter pick I think is pretty good from Zduz.
Yeah, this is one of those stages where Absa can just kind of like slow down the game, play it how she wants. And I think it also is not a great stage for Rano, just because, in my opinion, Rano tends to like small stages where he can just like shut you down and control the entire stage.
Yeah. The stage doesn't have too many of the things Rana really wants.
Yeah.
And Absa can make basically any stage work. So there's that.
So, we will see if...
There's gonna be an up strong.
Ooh.
And no up air. Definitely a bit of a low percent of me going for kills. I'm sure this really just wants the damage more than anything else, but...
Ooh, whiffing dash attack, but not gonna get too much of a punish off, shifting right back to next favor.
Yeah. Neck not really sure how to get past the uphill, it looks like. That's a very scary move. On a stage like this, it is pretty helpful to be able to shut down Rano's platform movement.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you get parried down strong.
That's rough.
What a
It's
move.
like always the most unsatisfying way to lose a stock is when you get parried by Rano and get down strong. Because like, it's such a good parry punish, but it just feels awful to get hit by.
And it does, letting Nick get back on the bubble. That's one of the things you really need to be willing to go down in pressure when you're fighting Rano, is just,
Yeah, because the worst he can do is, like, he might hit you into the wall and you can tech if you're ready for it, or if he goes into the bubble, like, you can just, like, force him further off stage and just keep pushing him. In general, it's pretty safe to punish him while he's doing a bubble recovery, like, assuming you're ready for him to go into the bubble, potentially.
You
but
can
I do see
even,
people
like...
try and spike me all the time, and I go in the bubble and they just SD. Fine.
You can even try to, like, let Rano dare you into the bubble, and then he'll, like, whiff the dare.
Yeah.
And just follow his death.
Another kind of funny thing you can do with Rano is if you see he's going to sling off the bubble. Ooh, off the top!
That's a little bit egregious. I am not a fan of that.
Yeah.
What is this character? Very anticlimactic end there, but another
I'm not really
3-0.
sure how you should have DI'd that, because I think like holding in is what caused you to go off the top, but I think if you DI'd any other way, you might have just gone off the side, so that was rough.
There's a pretty good chance of that, yeah. It's just one of those situations. You're kind of fucked. Alright. So we have, next up, your favorite matchup. If I can just... Oh, that'll probably work. So I hope you're ready.
Oh? Oh.
Oh. Yeah. Are you excited to commentate?
This is not my favorite matchup.
It is not. Oh, it's not winner semis. It's losers sevens. I'm calling it sevens. Fuck all of you. I'm sorry, but all right. So yeah, we're gonna have HenArten versus Excalibur. Sylvanos versus Claren. Mantis really hates this matchup. I think personally this is probably Sylv's best matchup, but she does not agree. So
no, this is not Sylv's best matchup.
Yes, it is.
Absolutely not.
Maybe.
No.
What is his best matchup then? It's not this.
This character has no winning matchups. Actually, no, that's not true. He probably has one.
True.
I feel like he wins
yeah, it's this
against
one,
everyone.
nerd.
No. Anyway.
Yeah.
I will try to contain my Claren hate.
Alright. So yeah, I do think, personally in this matchup, this is the one stage I would always ban,
Ooh,
as a starter.
That was not great DI. And yeah, I posted a tier list earlier of like stages that I like do and don't like to play on a Sylv. This is definitely one of those stages that I will always try to avoid.
Yeah, I mean, in some matchups I think it's okay, but generally I think the tri-flat layout is very mediocre for Sylv, and it's really good for Claren. So I always ban this is a starter, and then Trap Wall on counterpick. Although, to be fair, I almost always ban Trap Wall on counterpick with Sylv anyway, so kind of goes both ways.
I think Trap Wall's fine. It's matchup dependent for me, though. Like, Trap Wall's one of my favorite LLS counterpicks.
What character actually loses the Krag matchup?
On the down strong. Good job.
Some might actually say Sylv loses the Krag matchup. At the very least, it's difficult. Same with Eliana, I think.
I firmly believe that Sylv loses the Krag matchup. It is maybe one of his worst.
I don't know any characters that are like thought to hard lose the matchup, but those are the two that come to mind as like they're difficult.
Sylv and not Sylv, Krag and Orcane are, in my opinion, his worst matchups.
Oh yeah, Orcane's almost definitely his worst matchup. Like agreed across the board.
I would go as far as to say that Orcane is -3 for Sylv.
It's pretty bad. But we may or may not see that matchup later. For the time being, yeah, like Claren MU.
Restart the stream.
That's fine.
It's lagging really bad.
I can also try to restart it in between sets because it does.
All right.
I had to say I was watching The Incredibles with some friends the other day via a Discord stream, and it was really bad.
All right. Anyway, give me just a moment.
Air dodging in! Ah, that's unfortunate.
Great read on that air dodge. I love that move.
Alright, game 1 meetup going to Hen. Oh, looks like I pressed something incorrectly here. Alright. Game 2 gonna be on... Oh, I didn't put the score in. Gonna be on Treetop.
This is a Sylv stage, and no one can tell me otherwise.
It's better for... Even if you like it for Sylv, I feel like it's hard to say that it's better for Sylv than Claren, but...
Oh, I love taking Claren.
We'll see how Hen makes it work.
The main thing I like about this stage for Sylv, I had it like written down earlier, but one of the big ones is that top platform is the perfect height to hit the tipper hitbox of Upstrong. So it's really good for punishing high recoveries. You can kind of like wait for them to roll or parry. And then it's also a small stage, which Sylv has a ton of stage control. Like, I'm pretty sure I saw a diagram of it where he might have the most, like, from one single spot area coverage. And in my opinion, Treetop has like platforms at like all the right heights where he can just like control the entire stage. But Giga Bowser disagrees with me, so.
Yeah, meanwhile for Clarence, she has a pretty easy time covering, particularly the bottom platform. It's super easy for her to put pressure both there and on the main stage. And the top platform can give her some extra recovery tools, depending on when she's able to up B.
Good parry on the down strong.
Yeah.
Or not down strong, down tilt. I'm blind.
And right now, Excalibur's getting some pretty good ledge traps here.
Alright, good tech there.
Are you kidding me? I hate Sylvanas.
Oh no.
You saw that too, right? It makes sense, it's just really funny. Detail on the platform hitting up tilt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I've noticed a few instances on both ends where they're kind of like side being off stage. They're getting a little bit antsy with some of their attacks right here. And for F-Strong.
Ooh.
Actually 3 stocks to 1 right now, Excalibur. Definitely liking this pick so far.
Alright. Fair is going to take Excalibur's first stock.
Yeah.
And trying to get the blunder going, but facing the wrong way on that jab 3. I'm also a Sylv jab 3 enthusiast.
Sylv jab 3 is really funny.
Sylv opinions.
I like jab 3 personally for edge guard setups. That's where I think it's at its strongest, is like near the ledge.
It's also funny on Rockwall, because if they DI out, they die at 0.
Yeah.
It does have, I think it has like pretty decent base knockback, so it is a great like, kind of like get off me tool in the early game. And it also is a great mix-up if they start like holding out on your jab jab special. You can throw that out and potentially secure a kill.
The one time Hen's going for S-Strong.
I definitely would have up-stronged there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that was a misinput, just from like nerves, but
Definitely could have been a misinput. Hen uses a lot of F-Strong in general, so part of me was wondering if that was just them trying something a little bit different.
Yeah.
But yeah, after missing that, they're having a hard time.
From Hen a lot more is just kind of like waiting for Claren to up B, because ooh, that's rough. But like Claren up B, it's a huge disjoint, and if you're gonna parry it, that's fine, but like I try not to parry it just because online it's annoying.
Yeah.
So it's usually better to wait until they're done, and Sylv has a big move called down tilt. He also has a big up strong if they're recovering high. Wait till they're done using the move so you can punish them safely.
Yeah, just gotta wait and react accordingly.
Same thing kind of goes for Zetter's up B, but to a much less degree. Alright.
Right out the gate, so I'd be off the edge.
I also like this pick for Sylv. This is another one of my kind of like, not necessarily comfort picks, but it's a stage that I will pick to if it is left open. Like, the platforms are in a good spot where, like, if you can get, like, a seed on one of those top platforms and keep grass there, it's just great for, like, more coverage.
Oh no! Oh no!
You hate to see it.
You really hate to see it. But just one stock, still something you can come back from. One thing I will... Oh,
oh, not again.
no.
That's
Up B misinputs, cringe. One thing I will say for Excalibur right here.
I feel that one so much. I have done that way too many times to count.
Alright, there's an F-Strong. And kind of back in the game, kind of. No, but I was going to say for Excalibur, one thing I'm noticing is you're opting to jump over a lot of these pedal waves. Like, Hen's getting tons of free pedal waves here that are going unpunished.
Yeah, so
definitely be looking for those parries.
I've played Hen a few times in bracket, and I think they do feel really comfortable using pedal wave. Not that there's necessarily a problem with that if you're able to get away with it.
Yeah.
But it's definitely one of those habits that you should be able to pick up on and start punishing. Ooh, I probably would have opted for F strong there. I don't know if it would have killed, but
Oh, well, there you go.
there you
It
go.
did kill.
That was like perfect spacing. We love that.
Yeah. F-Strong, very niche move, but in the scenarios where it works, it's actually pretty... It's probably still Sylve's worst move, but it's really good in certain situations.
Yeah, it's one of the best things it does is it perfectly covers no tech, or not no tech, tech in place. So if I notice they have like a tech in place habit on like a down air, I will immediately throw out an F strong, and then the last hit will come out right when their invulnerability ends.
Oh, is that a hurtbox extension?
Ooh. Might have been.
And good DI right here.
Good job.
Heavyweight.
Ooh,
Oh,
the
no.
anti-air. Why is that
Anti-air.
anti-air?
I don't know. That was almost such a good comeback from Hen though. Keeping their
It
head in the
was.
game, I respect it. Gotta have the good mental.
Definitely rough to come back from 2 SDs in the first 2 stocks, but they did a really good job.
So this could be Hen's tournament game right here. Gotta find that win in the down tilts. Situations like that, you gotta be ready to hold down and out and get those techs.
I'm seeing a lot of rolls here. I don't know if that was just like a one-off thing or not, but
We'll see. Definitely felt like a panic thing though.
yeah. That's another like habit that is really good to look for in your opponents is how they roll. Because especially with Clarin, you can do so much to punish a roll because you have big disjoints.
Yeah. I will also say, I think it's kind of neat how Hen's trying to use Beast Boost in neutral to like move around. It's not working out too well
Beast
for them,
Dash
but
is
it's kind
a
of
good
funny.
move. It does provide Sylve with some really great burst mobility.
Yeah. And catching the tech in
Alright.
place. And using those
There we
active
go.
frames.
We love to see it.
Good tech there from Excalibur. Making it hard to get the blender started. One thing I've noticed a few times from Hen that I think is kind of an interesting choice is having Flower on both top plots. The top plots of Rockroll are kind of tiny and not typically what people are going to be using in neutral to like position themselves. So when you do that, you kind of lose access to stage control and other more important parts of the stage. It's not necessarily a bad thing to do. Like, you can use them for beast boosting, which is nice.
Yeah.
But it's a lot harder to use them than flowers on the main stage. That's something to be wary of, is like when you're putting down flowers, try to have, especially on a big stage like this, I like to have one on both sides of the stage.
Yeah, it's definitely good to keep one near the edge if you're like forced to burrow. Ooh, that was great. I love that combo.
Oh no!
Ooh.
That was a really good read right there on the down air. I might be getting a little too trigger happy with it. And yeah, see right here, like I would have done F tilt behind me and then leave a flower right there. So then with the way neutral's going right now, you could be pushing Excalibur towards the left side of the stage, or the right side, and then you have a flower on the left side that you have to go cover if you wanted to. As for Excalibur, no, you should not always be swinging. Clarin 101. Alright, the fair up there. And no F strong. That was a good attempt.
Ooh, just barely DIing away from that.
Once again, alright, and holding
great wait
the up
for the
strong.
side B there. Just calling out that recovery.
Yeah.
I don't know if there was really much Excalibur could have done there. That up strong would have covered both the side B and the up B.
Yeah, I guess you could just land on stage, but there's still it's still awkward to do that. Ten could have had time to do something else.
Looks like DSR to me.
It is a DSR, but they're playing it out, so we'll see if not calling it works against 10 here. Some very nice fair spacing right out the gate.
Alright, Hen kind of getting the blender going. I do like the usage of F tilt instead of up tilt after that beast dash, because I have noticed Excalibur has been kind of DIing out on these early beast dashes. Like one thing with Sylve is you just want to always be like kind of mixing up your combos, force them to start panicking and DIing in weird ways. And then that's where Sylph really shines, because a lot of his kills do come from, like, 4DI.
One thing I'm noticing is I feel like, maybe it's not entirely fair to say, I feel like there are a lot of times where Hen's burrowing, but over time they've been working in more and more of the recovery mix-ups. Super important to have all of those on deck for Sylph.
For sure. I think, I assume you've probably seen it, both you and Hen, but Rot's recovery about Sylph, or Rot's video about Sylph recovery.
Yeah.
It is super useful. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. That top platform up strong is so good.
It is pretty funny. At the very least, it's funny.
Anyway, but yeah, one thing that is always super good, I have seen Hen kind of doing it a bit, is using Bear at the ledge to kind of spot them away. If you get the sweet spot, that's even better. And if not, even just wave landing on the stage after, like, stalling with Bear Pin.
Oh no, that DI. Puddle Upstrong also hits that plat. That's really sad.
Yeah.
Slight early power right there. One thing I will say, Excalibur, is I really like Dare Grab as sort of like a safe way to rack up damage. There are a handful of tipper moves that will true combo into Grab, no matter the percent. So if you ever feel like you need something more consistent, there you go. You can also do the PP Poo Poo, which is back throw up strong.
What? That's what we call that now?
It's what 2 people that I know, maybe 3 call it. Most people don't call it that.
We need to take, like, naming rights away from Claren main.
No, the Claren main didn't start calling it this, the Crag main did. But so, the PP Poo Poo. Back throw up strong, a lot of people will DI in.
Some of these names that
on
Claren mains have.
Shoop to boot. I need to practice my
that was a great seed there. I don't know if that was intentional, but just stopping the follow-up.
Yeah?
And great DI on the up strong. Not great DI on the F.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I didn't Galaxy, so I guess he could have survived it, but it was high percent, to be fair.
You DI'd that. I don't know, DI or slightly out.
Wait, excuse me?
I hate... Oh. That looks like a hurt box extension. Let me...
Yeah, definitely.
Check something real quick.
That was an unfortunate one. Also, yeah, honestly, Excalibur, just grab.
Yes, please grab. You need to use more grab.
Grab is
so good move.
It's not like
it's safe on parry too. Like you do not go into parry stun if he gets parry.
It's basic. Think of it this way, right? You can either get like every once in a while you're gonna get lucky in tipper with some of your strong attack follow-ups, or you can get a guaranteed grab where you can then combo in like aerials. Sometimes you can combo in the strongs. You have a lot of options into and off of grab. It's hard to like balance all of it and always be getting those follow-ups.
I'm looking at the hurt box for Claren Uppy. That barely clipped Claren's arm.
That's so sad. Also, Slip, I like that idea. It's really stupid, not very funny, but you should do it because of that. Also, I'm sorry about my dog. Not that sorry, but I'm a little bit sorry. This is just one of those things you have to live with. If you're me. Alright, though, we're gonna be having our last water character player showing up right now. In just a moment. Gotta find the replay. But, there we go. So yeah, we're gonna have the OG matchup with Llof versus Uripitez. No, Uripitez does not play Claren, I'm sorry. Zetterburn. Yeah, so we're gonna have Zetter versus Orcane right here for our last set of Loser 7ths. Kinda hype. This is one of those matchups where I feel like both sides are playing relatively simple games. These are probably some of the simpler characters in the game. It's a very scary one because they both have really good vertical kill moves in their upstrong, in their empowered upstrongs to be particular.
Yep, Shine Upstrong is a problem.
Shine Upstrong is a problem.
I feel like we're just not ready to talk about how much of a problem Zetter is because he looks sick.
Zetter does not look sick.
We are starting to get there with Ellie. Zetter looks sick.
Nah.
Because everyone's like,
Ellie looks so sick. Did you see that? That's stanky leg.
And... Oh, no.
Also, Llof used to make main pretty regularly, but with this sort of power balancing that RSC's had recently, Llof's had been getting more interplacements. It's difficult when a lot of pools have like 3 or 4 players that can make main, and that's just kind of how the bracket is right now.
Yeah.
But he had like a string of like 3 or 4 main brackets, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, back in what we got going on right now. Uripitez kind of tossing Llof around. Definitely some of that big Zetter damage the character is known for. And we're gonna hydrate 3 times.
Alright.
Thank you. I'm up 4 times. Zetterburns also getting hydrated.
Oh boy.
5 times
There.
over. 6.
Imagine how much funny that. Not imagine how much funny. I cannot talk. Imagine how much funnier this game would be if there were type advantages.
That would be pretty funny. I think Dan should add that.
Yeah, then I would never have to deal with Orcane again because Syl.
Oh yeah. Alright though. And Orca Hop still gonna get punished, but Llof did manage to catch up a little bit right there. Got a stock and some decent damage on Yuri.
I do like seeing the usage of Orca Hop there. I don't really see a lot of players like actually like going for Orca Hop to recover at this level. So that's a good mix-up that you can use.
Yeah.
Orcane has so much recovery mix-ups. It's insane. Everyone's like I feel like when most people start playing, they're like, okay, Orcane has the worst recovery in the game. It's so predictable. And then you realize just how many mix-ups this character has, and it becomes insane.
Yeah, I mean, I would say it's still a pretty average to like mediocre recovery. A lot of the time you're going to be locked into the same 2 or 3 mix-ups. But just having as many tools as he does have is still definitely not a bad thing.
Orcane is probably the most well-rounded character in this game. Like, I would
Yeah.
not say he has any, like, glaring weaknesses, but his strengths aren't, like, as significant as some of the characters that have, like, big strengths and big drawbacks.
He's definitely one of the most jack-of-all-tradesy characters. Probably, the most jack-of-all-trades character. Because even Zetter has some, like, last kind of tendencies, not so much with Orcane.
Yeah, because, like, Zetter doesn't have too great of a recovery, but he has, like, super good damage output.
I mean, honestly, Zetter's recovery is still kind of better than Orcane's, but yeah. Not the best recovery.
No.
It depends on how you use it.
Orcane is still slightly better.
I guess.
Zetter isn't great.
Zetter's is harder, is the thing. You have to be a lot better
Yeah.
at Zetterburn.
And, like, if Zetter runs out of resources, it's a lot worse, because, like, Orcane still is, like, the last ditch, like, he can puddle teleport.
That's
whereas
fair,
Zetter
yeah.
runs out of resources, he just gets gimped at ledge.
Yeah, I can't really argue with that too much. And, okay, no, this is a good pick from Llof. My mind blanked there for a second because I forgot. Huh.
This is a good Orcane stage.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And it also kind of helps.
Gives room to run around and camp if he needs to. Keep Zetter away from him. As for Zetter, I've heard fairly mixed opinions on this stage. I know some Zetters just love the small stages, others do like Fire Capital.
I feel like the high ceiling alone, like, maybe not alone, but the high ceiling in addition to it just being kind of big and hard to maneuver around sometimes would probably make it a generally bad Zetter stage.
Yeah. I don't know. I see a lot of weird stage opinions in this community.
That's fair. But we'll see.
I think the only one that pretty much everyone agrees on is just how bad Tempest is, but even then there's still some people that think it's the best stage.
I think the one thing pretty much everyone agrees on is Edalus being unplayable on particularly Chopple.
Yeah, that's true. Edalus players, please stop letting me take you to Chopple.
I have a set win on Solar Flare because he let me take him to Chopple and then accidentally counterpicked. Maybe it was the other way around. He accidentally counterpicked Chopple and then let me go to Treetop.
How do you accidentally counterpick Chopple?
It might have actually been accidentally counterpicked Treetop, but it was like the timer ran out and that's what it auto-picked.
Oh. That timer sucks.
I have no idea if Ocha likes Chopple. I'd be kind of surprised if he did, but...
Both players keeping the game relatively even here. Both of them are at that percent where they're going to want to start looking for kind of just their finishers. Llof is in, like, prime percent for, like, a Shine Up Strong or something. Or even not that, but just a Fire Up Strong.
Yeah. It's probably be kill percent on Arcane even on the stage, so... You have to be wary of that. That being said, Arcane also has up air, So
Yeah. It's like Llof is just kind of looking for some chip damage with those bubbles and going in when he has the chance.
and the fire down strong is going to be taking it.
Ooh, great parry on the up air there.
Down strong is always kind of a risky option to go for. I feel like out of a parry.
Yeah.
Oh!
Actually,
I like the attempt.
oh, that would have been so nice. But yeah, because especially like the way you're sending him, if you're sending him right on the left side of the stage, it's still a strong move, especially with fire, but I think up strong probably would have been like the safest option there.
That's definitely not for Llof. Like, I feel like basically every time you have that like sort of break between stocks, you try to like teleport between your puddles to like stall. I feel like there's gotta be safer ways. Like if you use plat movement, that'd probably be a bit less predictable than the 50-50 of am I going to teleport the puddle or not. Either way, up tilt up there, I believe that was going to be taking game 2. We are 1-1 right now.
Alright. I would say, I think the puddle teleport probably is pretty safe, just because that was a big stage.
That's fair. I mean, like, on most stages you have to commit one way or another, but it's still kind of like a 50-50 of just, you know, teleport or no teleport. Ooh, miss input off stage. Seeing a lot of those today.
Get back? Yep. Alright.
And Yuri getting some stage carry here. One thing I definitely want to see Yuri start doing here is getting those bubble parries.
Yeah.
Llof does use his share.
Yeah, he's using a lot of bubbles, and whether it's just like that's his game plan, or if he's just capitalizing on the fact that Yuri is not parrying them, we may never know. But
I'd say probably a mixture of
definitely work
both.
on bubble parries.
This also goes for fair as well. Like, the concept for fair is still relatively the same. You just want to make sure, like, you want to focus on one bubble, and then try to slide into that with your parry.
Yeah.
And Yuri waiting right here.
Both players playing fairly safe neutral, just kind of like throwing out their projectiles, bubbles.
Yeah.
Ooh.
One thing I like.
They're not quite gonna take it. Good teleport there. Just
Yeah.
all the way across the stage, but it's not enough.
One thing I think Llof could be doing in some of these situations is like recognizing that Yuri's normally just gonna chill on the lip of the like overhanging flat.
Yeah.
And I think Llof could probably be taking advantage of that by just trying to go out and like bear him, or maybe even like bubble butt, something like that.
Yeah.
You can't stay grounded and punish him up there, so you need to be willing to get more on the aggressive. I think just in general the edge guards from Llof haven't been very great this set so far.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a nice way to land down strong.
Nice, yeah.
For this game, it might be too little too late though. Llof down to his last stock right now. Jab off of a parry? Oh, what the
Getting a good parry, not quite. Oh, yikes.
Yeah, that's the
I think
Zetterburn.
he was just not ready for that one.
Gucci, I don't know about the Emma stream yet, but it's probably going to be tomorrow. I'm probably going to end up doing it. And
Oh, hey,
Kate is not an
Giga
enter.
Welcome
Giga.
to... Is this your first time seeing that?
Thanks, Giga. I'm glad you like the stream. I'm glad you like it. We're gonna be going to game 4 on Frozen Gates. Oh, Giga, if you like the galaxy effect, this is the stage that shows it off. Look in the background.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I love this. I love galaxy mods so much. They're so funny.
Same.
All right, though. I'm gonna be placing. Both of them got their puddles down right now. Also, Giga, thanks for the follow. As well as to the other people who followed. I see a few people recently showed up. Alright though.
Alright, anyway.
Yeah.
I'm just distracted by the toasters. I can never take any game on the stage seriously when
I can,
you're
because you
streaming.
just don't look up, obviously. But yeah, pretty even game right now. On a stage like this where the blast zones are big, I think Loft's slower style is going to work a little bit better, because you're already going to be living to higher percents, so it's a lot more viable to sort of play that War of Attrition and
From
try
what
to
I've
wear
heard,
down.
a lot of Orcanes do really like this stage. This typically is one of my bans against Orcane, just for that reason. But I can potentially see Zetter, like, being fine with this too.
Yeah.
Like, this is, in general, I would say a pretty neutral stage. I don't think anyone particularly hates it, even if some like it more than others.
I mean, I think it's a starter stage for a reason. The one thing people tend not to be kind of iffy on the stage is the platform height being unique.
Oh, yeah.
But aside
Also,
from that, it's pretty
This
standard.
is just kind of nitpicky because it's very fine on this version, but the platforms don't really indicate very well when they're about to move. Because, like, you can look at the timer, 'cause it's every 45 seconds. I'm pretty sure it's 45, I might be wrong there. But on regular gates, the eyes blink, and that is your only indication.
Yeah.
Okay, no, it looks like every 15. I wish it was every 45.
I've actually heard it might be every 20, but I'm not sure. We're all seeing different numbers. Alright.
Oh, yeah, every 20.
Every 20.
Thank you, Vega.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pretend like I know things about this game.
So far, Yuri's had a kind of hard time shutting down the side Bs. That's been a lot of lost recovery so far. It's just looking for those little side B opportunities. One thing to remember is that you can hit Orcane out of it before the hitbox comes out. His hurtbox comes out. So if you have like a lingering move, you can just straight up beat it.
Yeah, it also probably is worth just learning the timing for the parry, because I had figured it out a while back, and my time against Orcane has been so much better now.
Yeah. Here, just kind of jumping around, waiting for the chances to approach. And last stock. This actually could be Loft's tournament stock right here. Now that I think about it.
We will see.
We shall see.
Zetter is doing Zetter things. And Zetter is scary when he does Zetter things, because it is so easy to die off one Zetter combo.
Yeah, I mean, even with a high ceiling, it's still not very hard to just kind of get blown up by a Fire Up Strong. Or I think this percent, it's still Galaxies.
So good.
There we go. Harry joining the stream just in time to see his losers, first losers victory. Will this be the first of many? Question mark, question mark?
Can you do me a favor and restart the stream on?
Yes, I will restart the stream. No problem.
Cool.
So we're gonna have...
Restart the Twitch stream.
Let me just... I need to do that so it displays properly. Accidentally left the call, oops.
Nice.
I know, I'm really good at this. So anyway, next up, we're going to be continuing on in Losers with Losers quarterfinals. We're going to have Jharlembuschk versus HenArten, if I remember correctly. If I can find it. There we go. Gaming. So, Edalus versus Sylv. This is kind of a funky matchup. I'm not really sure what to think of it. I know there are some Sylvs that really struggle with it, with Edalus just being a generally difficult character to fight at this level.
Yeah, I don't really have a consistent opinion on the Edalus matchup. I either love it or hate it, depending on the player. Like, in my opinion, this matchup is fun just because of how volatile it is. Between these two, either character really just needs one opening to just blow the other one up.
Yeah, I see that. I feel like it's kind of like that with a lot of these heavy versus heavy matchups in this game, and whether or not you like it is just going to depend on if you are comfortable with that volatility, and if you're willing to just be kind of trading stocks at a sometimes ridiculous pace.
Yeah.
And, ooh, didn't reset the score. And speaking of, yeah, the small blast zones on The Ice Floor could definitely make for a very fast-paced game 1.
This is probably my favorite stage for Sylve. Just because it has good blast zones, good layout. It's like better FD.
Yeah, I would say it's probably my favorite Sylve starter. Probably.
I'd say either this or Jewel's Veil are usually my go-to starters for Sylve.
Yeah, same.
I think everyone just kind of likes Forest Floor and Jewel's Veil. Like, I had a discussion with some people earlier, and...
Ooh! That was a really nice opening from Jay. Just kind of going for the icicles and having a hard time breaking past.
Yeah, icicles can be one of those things that makes this matchup kind of rough. Just because Sylve disadvantage isn't great, and icicles can just kind of keep them in disadvantage, especially off stage.
Yeah, if you don't have your air dodge on hand, it's pretty much impossible to get through them at times. Edalus going to be living the classic. The side B upstrungs.
Edalus with armor now. I feel like Sylve is one of those characters that is able to break through armor pretty easily, but obviously he can't do that if he's not getting those openings.
Mm-hmm. If he can get his Vortex to start at just about any %, and there we go.
There you go.
Seeds breaking
Notice
through.
how I don't think that Galaxy, because up air is an awful move, and I hate it.
Giga, what do you think of that?
On Edalus with no armor.
Oh no! And again! Going the wrong way with Uppy.
Like, I'm sorry, but there's no reason why up air 2 should not Galaxy Edalus with no armor on Forest Floor. Throwback to, I think it was Flary hitting Cheesy Potato at, it's either Cheesy or ZB, but at 203, and it didn't Galaxy. It's a bad move. It's like Ori up air, it's not a kill move.
For real.
Oh, to be, okay, it was one of the Crags. There's so many Crags. Good parry on
Let's go with parry. Oh my god, okay, good up air. I was really scared there for a second that was somehow gonna hit.
Yeah.
You never know.
That's kind of what I was mentioning earlier. Like, those landing hammers are just so good for getting ice, and they can hit you if you're not ready for it.
Yeah,
not ice armor. I'm confusing all.
I mean, hammer also stalls your fall speed, so it can sometimes kind of throw off their juggle timing if they were expecting you to go right down. See Hen at 113 on their last stock. Definitely gonna be difficult to make this comeback, but as you were saying, it's a volatile matchup.
Yeah. One thing I am noticing, just from my experience playing them and watching these sets, is Hen is going for a lot of, like, Pedal Wave B-Stash, which is good, but, like, if it stops working, another good thing you can do is jab, jab, down tilt. Because I forget who I was talking to about it, but it sort of becomes a 50-50 after jab 2 of will you Pedal Wave or will you down tilt, because the parry timing is different. Giga, you're in chat. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, because I might be. But
yeah, that's generally how I explain, like, using jab, is that you have that 50-50 after jab 2. I'm trying to mix up how they DI.
Another thing you can also do after jab 2 is, I forget how many frames it is, but you can also just wait for the parry, and yeah, then you can either just B-Stash out of jab 2, or you can, if you're within the window, you can throw a Pedal Wave after waiting.
Yeah, and it's also looks like a lot of other characters. You can kind of just do funny things if they're going to parry your jab, and if you're like kind of calling that out, or even if they're going to try to roll out of your jab. You can just like B-Stash at them, you can just down strong. Pretty much just any button that will hit.
It might have been you the other day I was talking to, where like waiting is just such an underrated option in this game. Like,
waiting is broken, yeah.
I even saw there was like it was for Melee, but oh hey Genova.
Hi.
There was a video from Melee talking about how waiting is like probably the most overpowered strategy in the game. Just because like if you're playing fast, you're going to like also kind of be expecting your opponent to play fast, and if you just start waiting, they'll just start mashing and throwing stuff out, and you can just capitalize on that.
Yeah. And I mean, like, if you're in the lead,
is frame 0.
You can use waiting to just kind of force your opponent to approach. If being able to play on the back foot's an important skill I've seen a lot of players not have in these tournaments. It's like if they fall behind, sometimes it's just impossible to make the comeback.
Yeah. And like, especially, there are a lot of Edeli in Recess currently, and Edilus is one of those like very snowbally characters thanks to armor, where if you get behind against him, it can be really hard to make that up.
Yeah. And just having that little bit of grass right there, getting the chomp. Love to see it.
Those like little tiny patches of grass always come in so clutch with Sylph.
Yeah.
Like if I use Howl and there's no grass on stage, there always is just that little tiny bit under my opponent right when I need it. Ooh, not really doing enough to punish that hammer. I guess maybe thinking Jay's gonna drift in a little bit more with it.
Yeah, either way, it's still pretty good amount of damage gotten from the armor combo. And still living. Oh, never mind. Almost living. I think if you cancel that, the little hop would have saved you.
Yeah, that was pretty close.
You want to hold down that move. It's really awkward because there's only like 4 moves in the game where you do that.
Yeah, it's the same as, I know Maple forward air is the same way, where you want to hold down if you're off stage.
Yeah,
and
Maple
on
fair.
stage, it is kind of a 50-50, where if you hold out, you won't get put in a tech situation. If you hold down, you will. So it's kind of just whatever you're more comfortable with. Would you rather go off stage, or would you rather force the Edilus to read a tech option?
Well, at ledge anyway. I mean, on stage, it's still, depending on where you are on stage, you can still get put in a tech situation either way, but,
Yeah.
you know.
Usually they're going to use it around the ledge, though.
And upstronging is upstrong.
Ooh.
Just very bold option.
Just barely coming out before the Dacus.
And yeah, Jay's having a tough time getting around those upstrongs at ledge.
It looks like Jay was a little hasty there on that up B. They probably could have either like stalled it with an air dodge or just kept charging it. And they got punished for that.
Yeah. And you see it's 1-1 right now. Pretty even games so far. God, man, you never know how this matchup's gonna go. Yep.
Like, I would even go as far as to say, like, this is a winning matchup for both of the characters just because of, like, how volatile it is. The same thing as Ganon versus everyone else in Ultimate. It's like, Ganon is both simultaneously winning and losing the entire game against everyone.
I think I've heard the Little Mac Puff matchup described as like 90-90 before. Which sounds about right, to be honest.
Yeah.
And nice, waiting for the bite.
Not good DI there on that pair.
Yeah. Kill at 69, by the way.
Funny.
Funny indeed. And getting frozen, that might be a guaranteed hit. Oh, never mind.
So Ditto is 10-10. I agree. It is my least favorite Ditto.
And
Ooh,
alright,
just shutting
kill.
down that down B. So yeah, that little bit of disjoint from both up tilt and up air is really good for shutting down Edilus down B.
Yeah.
That move is super disjointed and normally pretty safe to land with, but if you have disjoints of your own, Edilus is helpless.
I mean, it's not crazy safe, but yeah, any character with a disjoint, I really like challenging it directly, if I can.
Yeah. One thing I will see Edilus players do sometimes is, like, if they safely can in disadvantage, they will down B, which kind of can force you to either risk, like, dying off the top or abandoning the combo. Of course, if you have a disjoint, it becomes a non-issue, because disjoints are broken.
Range kind of shrunk
Fortunately
sometimes.
for Phil, he has a lot of them. Good upstrong there. I like commentating Sylph because I know what I'm talking about half the time.
I feel that. We got a very even game through here.
That's another character that I love commentating for. I just like talking about my mains.
I've seen a lot of rasters playing in the amateur bracket recently, so with any luck in the near future, you might be seeing a handful of them jump up to inter.
Well, let's go.
Kinda hype. And
I'm definitely picking Raptor back up once offline comes back. I just can't stand him online.
I really like the ice clip active from Henna are really nice. You always love to see it.
Yeah, definitely.
I will say though, I think in some of these positions, you could be getting B stashes on Jay.
Beast Dash is a
Down
great move.
Down strong is definitely a
Ooh.
safe option. Beast Dash is a totally viable parry punish if you're not too close to them, or if you're not too far from them. In both those situations, you were like kind of next to them,
That
but not stupid
was-
close.
You saw that, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Does that move normally hit the top platforms of port, or was that just a really unfortunate hurtbox extension
I think
from the down B?
I guess it does.
Huh.
I don't know.
I'll
I don't
have to
think
check
down
that.
B
That
has
might
that
have
much
been,
of a
like, a
hurtbox
super-
extension though. I could be wrong though.
That's true.
No, it doesn't in top
Yeah.
flat? Okay, so it was a hurtbox.
So that was really unfortunate. We're gonna call that like just a smart call out because
It was big brain, basically.
it was big brain.
Hen's got the
He
biggest
knew.
brain.
All right. Yeah, going back to Merchant
They
Port,
might also have no brain, but they have the biggest brain in this particular instance.
Still,
You never know.
players have no brain, and we just take turns with the brain cell.
Exactly.
And at that moment, it was Hen's turn with the brain cell.
Hen has negative brain. We give up our brain to play Sylve. It's the unfortunate cost.
For real. But in return, we get Sylveling.
Exactly.
Ooh. That Howl not quite close enough to come out in time to stop the armor.
Yeah. And teching out
Doesn't
again.
matter though, just shredding right through it. Good
Um,
DI out there.
yeah, Jace been teching out on a lot of these like pedal waves, just causing them to still get caught. That's definitely something I think they'll need to work on.
A good thing to do, obviously at like higher percents, if they DI out, they're gonna go a lot further, but if they are DIing out, I'm pretty sure at low percent you can catch them with an F strong or just a like short hop fair.
At mid-percent, yeah, V-Stash F-Strong will work on DI out. I think it probably works about 70 on average, I want to say.
And they do have like a lot more time to adjust their DI for that, but if they are caught really off guard, you can still sometimes get
Yeah,
funny
it also still deals like a good amount of percent, even though the knockback's kind of subpar.
Yeah.
The MG backup is nice, and you can sometimes get a decent positional advantage, so it's a good option to have in your back pocket. I use it a fair amount. Because like a lot of players will think to just always... Actually, my favorite way to follow up on DI out is just another B-Stash. You just get like the full stage carry, but yeah.
Yeah.
You have a
I need
ton
to
of
start doing
options.
that more. I always forget how good B-Stash and the B-Stash is.
And I think especially at this level, like a lot of players learn about B-Stash up strong, and they'll start like DIing out all the time.
Yeah.
So then you just get your free DI out follow-ups and your stage
I
carry
thought you were
and
about to say
stuff.
a lot of players learn about B-Stash up strong and only use that. And I was about to
Well,
say,
that's
yeah,
it. That's
I did
also
that for, like,
accurate.
the entire like first month that I played Syl.
That's also accurate, yeah. But I see a lot of players the other way around that are talking about how to fight Sylve, just say always DI out on B-Stash, and that's just not right.
Yeah. You wanna like kind of just mix up your DI so the Sylve doesn't get too comfortable with one option.
Yeah, remember to hold
Ooh.
up on that move if you're not really sure where you're gonna go. In that situation, up and to the right would have been the right option, obviously.
Like when in doubt, you hold up on that move.
Exactly.
Like it's not optimal, but it is much safer than trying to guess.
Yeah, it's like what I was saying earlier about like DIing down for some of those down strongs, like the hell angle moves.
Yeah.
You don't do that. I kind of agree, Giga. Alright, we're going to game 5 here. The big climactic finisher here. And we still got more losers quarters after this, if I remember correctly. So, that's pretty hype.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. We get some F-tilts right now.
Alright, shutting down the armor, that was good.
It's going pretty great. RL. I'm having a good time. We've got Sylvanas on the screen, and I like Sylvanas.
I also like Sylvanas. I like when Sylvanas is on the screen. I like it even better when the Sylvanas on the screen is me and there's no one else on the screen because I won.
Whoa.
Good
I feel
shot
that.
there.
Right.
I do think one of the biggest things to be looking for against Jay is he does seem to like going for armor a lot, so just like keeping an eye out for that and shutting him down.
Yeah, and I feel like Hen's been pretty decent about that so far. Good use of like up air to just kind of somewhat safely challenge it, just barely missing that F strong.
A little too slow there.
Yeah, like it's a big killer I've seen.
Where it is like Atlas with armor is dangerous because normally he would be at kill percent with armor. Like he's pretty safe.
Yeah. And I mean, I think in general too, like, what?
Ooh, I think Jay definitely could have touched that. Either way, that was weird.
Yeah. The second time we've seen that so far. Has been kind of...
Yeah, I don't know what happened with that one. The first time it was at least Claren's arm.
Yeah.
You know, Claren got her arm poked. Oh no. Actually, I am all for stabbing Claren in the arm, so she can't use that stupid sword. When are we getting Claren with no sword as a workshop character?
Honestly, yeah. I'm surprised that this is a thing, assuming it isn't a thing.
There's Claren, but it's just sword, so it's just a floating sword.
I can catch and landing with Hal. You like to see it?
Hal down strong is such a good option.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think if you DI it wrong, the, like, optimal, maybe not even optimal, like, the only option you have is, I forget if it's either jump or air dodge out of it, so then it becomes, like, just, like, how will the Sylph react? Like, will they go for the down strong, or will they read your jump or air dodge and go for something?
Yeah. You're now running right into the Nami.
Alright, getting a bit of a blunder going. No finisher, though.
Yeah. Oh no, that's another misinput.
Ooh,
and Jay's got armor.
Rough. And getting armor for free.
This is scary right now.
Yeah, this is not a position I would want to be in. We will see if Hen
Does he got armor? Again.
Refreshing the armor, this is looking really rough for Hen.
She's barely clipping with the bite.
Oh, wow.
Oh no, and it's right as you said. The mistimed up air gonna be sealing Hen's fate.
Yeah, that right there was literally just a coin flip of who would hit first. And Hen was just slightly too early on the draw there.
Unfortunate. 07s. Definitely good stuff for the Hen though, showing up doing a pretty good job. Definitely gotta work on some of those recovery options, because the SDs were very unfortunate.
We'll be taking 5th, is that right?
Yep, Hen and the loser of our next set here, which is going to be Zduz versus Uripitez.
Alright.
Yeah, so give me 1 minute here. I think Yuri might actually be going a different character. Unless I'm stupid? No, never mind. Let me find the set. That would probably be a good idea. Okay, there we go. I was like, that should be right. Let's just jump right into it, I guess. So Zedivern versus Absa. This is definitely an MU that I hear. The Grax. Yeah, honestly. Where is Grax this week anyway? I need more Grax in my life. Favorite recess player. High key. Anyway. Yeah, so this is definitely a matchup that I know at this level can be really difficult for for Absa. With her low gravity and everything. Zedivern's kill confirms were dummy early on her.
Oh, like right there. That wasn't even a kill confirm, just not ready for it. And
yeah, not even just that. Just, yeah, Zedivern's damage output can generally outdo Absa's in the MU, which is pretty rough.
And like in my experience, Absa is one of those characters where like once you get in on her, you can usually get significant damage because Absa usually wants to be the one in charge of the flow of the match.
Mhm. As he says, trying to play a little bit slower right now, just sort of keep Yuri away. Not get too close.
Ooh, good parry there.
So apparently Neck picked up Rano to not have to play the Absa Zetter Emu. And then I guess eventually went to full Rano. I don't know, do you still play any
funny.
Absa, Neck?
I'm picking up
that was
for like the heavy matchups.
That was such a scuffed down B at 69 too.
Wow.
I mean, I respect it, but like, why? Yeah, I don't see I really only ever see grounded down B used between stocks. It's a pretty slow move with not great reward.
Ooh, that up air just barely missing. Probably would have closed the stock if it hit.
Yeah. And still no stock even after the parry. I'm not sure if anything would have been a guaranteed kill right there. Probably not.
Zduz really looking for something here.
Yeah, just sort of playing around the ledge, constantly sending Yuri back off stage, and it's a bit of a reversal.
Alright, I like the usage of down B there.
Yeah, good safe landing. And Zduz not really pulling the trigger enough. No punish, and...
Ooh, great weight there.
Yeah.
That was so good. That was so smart.
He's looking for the opening and swiping away. And game 1 for Yuri. Alright. That's definitely a bit of a bold pick from Zduz. It's kind of leaning all into Absa's potential for early kills with up air and fair.
At the same time, this is also...
Yeah.
Like, Rockwall, I always describe it as a double-edged sword, and that's why I hate it, because...
I always describe it as Russian roulette.
For the funny early kills, and you go to Rockwall and get killed super early.
Yeah, Russian roulette. You never know who's gonna die, but someone is dying. And right now, it's Zduz at the counter pick, working against him. I do see a lot of Zetterburns in these brackets, counterpicking to Rockwall. Particularly in main bracket, I feel like Iron goes here a lot. Usually here or Chapel, I think, are his main counterpicks. I could be wrong. If Kira's still in chat, they can correct me, but...
Rockwall just, it seems like a pretty good safe pick for, like, Zetter, especially at this level, because you don't want to DI out here, but at the same time, DIing in against Zetter will basically just get you comboed and dumped.
You gotta be careful about your DIN.
Alright.
Russian roulette, both 2 guns and both of them have 6 bullets. Exactly. And oops, sliding in with the scoop. Getting scooped by that move feels so bad.
Very good.
Yeah, Zetterburn goes really far for some reason. With sliding up strong.
Another move that I've noticed with abs actually that slides a lot is down strong, so that can also be like really good for like catching stuff like that. Just slide right into him, get some damage, and that move is wacky to do.
Fair, yeah. Though the reward usually isn't going to be nearly as high as an up strong from Zetterburn.
Yeah, for sure. Zetter up strong is probably one of the best up strongs in the game.
That's a little bit desperate to get something started this game. Just seeing a lot of sitting there and hoping Yuri runs into something.
I have noticed it does seem when Zduz is playing from a disadvantage, they do start kind of just like throwing more and more stuff out and just looking for combo starters. So that is generally one of those things that probably, like, if you can avoid doing that. Oh, why are we here?
That's a good Absa stage. The home field advantage. I think this is a pretty good counter pick from Zduz. Kind of the same as what we saw last set is, I feel like the first counter pick's a little bit weird. The second one makes a lot more sense for me.
That's fair. I just don't like this stage. Like, the stage is awful.
I don't know, it's kind of fun. It's fine.
Where are
and
my
the
Tempest
up
positions
airs. Double up air. Finally starting to do Absa things here. People hate Tempest because the side platforms sometimes over-centralize the game, so it's like, there's this weird off-stage game that doesn't really happen on any other stage.
Like, I looked down for like half a second, I looked back, and Yuri was just kind of like jumping and shining like 5 times in a row. Neutral, you know?
Honestly, Zim, if you're playing Absa, you should learn how to play on the stage. It's pretty good for Absa.
I guess. Just don't know.
Not catching with the up tilt. I feel like this is a hard time finding opportunities to hit these up tilts. And you're kind of just like landing for free in a lot of situations, which you want to be covering as Absa.
Fair, yeah. Oh, that was interesting.
Yeah.
Tempest just like drains me when I play on it.
And down air, up air. So that's
Old reliable.
finally
Down
starting.
Up air is one of those things that's kind of like wacky to DI, and if you DI it wrong, it's just a free kill for Absa.
Yeah. I feel like this is finally starting to get the ball rolling here.
Oh no! All right.
Okay, so this is a lot.
Oh, saves him.
Not a.
But not enough.
Huh. That's really unfortunate.
It's like what happened to me when you cheated with Edelus.
Shush. I won fair and square.
I won that set. You just used Game Shark. Anyway.
Nerd.
Yuri also using the Game Shark to clutch out that game 3.
Oh yeah. Let's go. Segue. Alright, so we're gonna be jumping back into winners for a little bit with our winners final set, Neck versus Slip. So Rano, we got more water characters. Rano versus or Kane, not Edelus. Slip. Is Slip on the right or on the left? I forget.
I don't know. That is the right.
Yeah, okay. I was correct. Winners finals time.
Let's go.
At least I hope this is winners finals. But, should be. Alright. So, jumping right into it, we're going to be starting on Jules Val.
Ooh, already a great start from Slip.
Hydro down strong? Let's go. I like Slip's use of hydroplane so far. What the f... That's a dead Rano. Excuse me? Anyway, yeah.
These doubles are just brutal.
Yeah. As I was saying though, I do like Slip's use of hydroplane. I haven't seen too much of Slip's play as of late. So I'm not sure how much he's been using it up until recently, but yeah, it's looking very nice today.
Alright, good recovery there from Neck.
And alright, fair.
Needle Bear, alright.
Yeah.
Ooh, not great. Yeah, it's still living, but that is not a good position for Rano to be in.
It's not a
Still
great
getting
one,
back,
but Slip's
ooh,
very
don't
cautious.
punish the landing.
Yeah, Slip's been very cautious about going off stage, I feel. Similar to Llof, I think both players could benefit a lot from learning how to edgeguard off stage. Sometimes bubbles at ledge really is all you need.
Yeah.
But there are a few characters and a
Arcane
few
off
setups.
stage can just be brutal though, especially with the bear buffs.
Yeah.
Like, I think you can do like some Absa stuff where like you can get like bear into up air. Kind of like how Absa will like get you in the corner with bear chains and then up air you.
Yeah.
And it can be really hard to survive that. 'Cause if you DI out on the bear off stage, you're probably gonna die off the side, and if you don't, you're gonna get up aired.
And I mean, I know that kind of reminds me of Snake Bandit. A lot of his clips will end in near up air or bear up air.
Yeah. Ooh. Another not great DI on the F strong. Probably just not ready for that.
I guess not. It's gonna be game 1, go into slip. It looks like we got
F strong is another one of those moves, especially with puddle, that can just be really hard to like react to in time. Because like run up puddle F strong is surprisingly a shockingly good option online.
Yeah. And some big damage coming from Neck right out the gate. Slip doesn't have a puddle on stage. Now he does. But that could have been a little bit of a scary situation for a second.
Ooh, only getting 2 fairs off. Looks like Neck was kind of waiting to do the second one and then just couldn't get anything off in time.
What was that parry punish? Getting a little bit cautious, I guess. I feel like a down strong would have been a pretty good option right there. Yeah. Either could have just forced some awkward DI off stage or started to juggle.
Alright. Didn't Galaxy and just went like straight lines. I'm gonna guess that one was probably some not great DI.
Yeah.
Even on Spirit Tree, which does have a fairly small... Oh, that was a free fair.
It almost happened again.
Like, yeah. I don't know if you were just like getting nervous that it wouldn't hit or something, but I would have just run out there, and if it hit, that would have put Orcane in a super bad spot.
Yep. Another down strong up air. Gotta be ready to drift out on that down strong. I'm not sure if drift can save you every time, but it makes it a lot more awkward for Orcane to follow up if you drift it properly. Coming in, needle dash attack.
Oh, that is an unfortunate Nesty.
That's an Orcane moment, unfortunately. It's no Orca Hop.
Yeah, Orca Hop's definitely good to know how to consistently do in case that happens, because that is the worst when Orcane just like slips off and you just watch the poor little fish fall. It's really not a fish, because whales are not fish, but... Oh, you had no jump, alright. That's unfortunate then.
Alright.
Anyway, coming back from that, getting some strong leads, alright.
Yeah. Sending Neck back across stage.
Not quite gonna kill with the up strong, but very close. Just needs like one more good hit, and could probably easily close the first stock pretty early.
Getting a little overzealous.
Good parry there. Maybe not quite what Neck was looking for on that bubble, but keeping the combo going anyway. That's a good teleport and getting the parry punish.
Yeah. Right now, no puddle on stage for Slep. Kind of awkward situation. And that's gonna be a stock.
Ooh. That was just unfortunate DI, like that didn't even like flash.
Yeah.
I guess maybe like expecting like a fair or something there and held hard in.
Kira's talking about Neck using platforming in the chat. I think the same can also be said for Slip. I haven't seen too much use of like Waveland to move around, just kind of landing on plots normally.
Yeah,
Orcane
on a stage like tower, like tripods are super good for plat movement.
Yeah.
You can just like zoom everywhere.
Orcane can make pretty good use of Waveland down tilt and especially Waveland down strong to kind of cheese out some kills if they're like forced in an attack situation on plat.
I do like the weight there on that up strong on the platform. Didn't quite get it with the first one, but second one's still gonna seal it off.
And Neck flinging all the way across the stage. It's kind of been the same deal so far. Slip's had a really hard time getting any of these edge guards here. There's the back air, gonna be taking
there we go.
Next second stock. We are 1-1 right now. Game count and stock count. A nice little string right here from Neck. I feel like Neck's just playing pretty solid right now, finding a lot of these opportunities to follow up. I'm not getting too overzealous, but that's a bad spot to be in.
Alright. Not quite far enough for that up strong to hit.
Yeah, and like that right there, slip would have been a good time for Waveline B strong, I think. Definitely
hey,
something to
guard.
work
Welcome
on.
to chat.
That was an unfortunate end to the game. Not going to be going up 2-1. And yeah, that does give Neck counterpick advantage if we go to a game 5 here. So that'll be something to be looking out for here.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm bad at commentating, Orkane. But anyway, keeping it pretty even this time. No player getting too much of an early lead.
So you slip busting out the droplet down strong. That's a nice little trick Orkane can do.
Ooh,
There we
that
go.
was nice.
Yeah, some good little ledge trapping right there from Slip. Now it's next turn.
Nice little
Trying
string
to
going on from Neck.
trying
Not
to put
hitting
the
anything
hurt
with
on.
that needle, but momentum shifting right back into Slip's favor though. Toronto off stage. Ooh, is going to get back safely. No sweet spot, but doesn't matter. That up air will take the stock.
Yep. 2 stocks to 2 right now. Oh, never mind. It's 2-1 right now.
Neck just isn't ready for these F strongs.
Yeah, but it's working out for Slip. I mean, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. At this point, Slip probably realizes, like, yeah, these funny F strongs are hitting and are killing very early.
Yeah, good for Slip for having the awareness to, like, kind of realize that it's working really well. Because, like, one thing I will always say, like, definitely not mashing here, but, like, when people always complain about losing to mashers, it's like, maybe you should think that they're the one who is doing something wrong. The masher is not, like, cheating, because they're just capitalizing on your mistakes.
I don't know what
Either
happened
way,
right there.
Slip gonna... Me neither. Slip gonna tie it up 2-2, going into game 5. Oh, we got a hydrate.
Game 5. Oh, we do have a hydrate. Game 5 is going to be on Earthen Fortress. So, this was his next counterpick, I believe.
I don't know if I entirely agree with this counterpick. Like, I remember when I played Rano, I hated going here. I would, like, always ban it. And I feel like Orkane probably likes it because it's big.
Yeah, I think in this MU, at the very least, this would be an Orkane favorite stage. More into
Ooh,
kind of...
another one of those F strongs. Not gonna die from it, though. That's improvement.
Yeah. One thing I'm noticing here is I think Slip's not really teching a lot of these fairs. Just in general. That's something that Neck and other people playing against Slip can easily take advantage of if Slip continues a trend of no tech all the time. I also like busting out the puddle, the droplet down strong these past couple games. Neck is not DIing properly. To avoid droplet down strong, you have to hold out. And if you hold out, you run the risk of F strong. So it is a 50-50.
Ooh, Dacus. Fun.
Dacus, right after Code comes in chat too. Very epic.
Oh, hello, Code.
Yes.
Welcome to chat.
I'm just running back, getting the F strong once again. Oh, Slip getting a little... That's a really bad spot to
Ooh.
be in right now. Trying to D out a little too early. And this could be Slip's winner side life here on the line.
Neck playing pretty safe here.
Yeah.
Just kind of like looking for a good opening. This could be it. Ooh, I don't know what that tongue was. Could have
Oh,
been going for
needles.
some style points, but
There's full poison stacks too, so if Neck's able to find a tongue, or just a chance to send Slip into a bubble, that's a ton of damage, and probably just a kill. Outright.
yeah. Although the 4-stack bubble can be like a blessing and a curse this high, because if they are able to get out of your combo, then it can put them in a much better spot than they were ever. Alright.
And yeah, even after all this time, still at 4 stacks, and there is
great
up strong.
roll. Or tech or whatever it was, but still, great read.
Yeah. Slip is going to be going into losers finals here. And Neck is guaranteed top 2 in this bracket, so good for Neck. Having a very strong showing even after the long hiatus. You love to see it. Alright, we got 3, possibly 4 more sets left, if I can count. So, first up is going to be Jharlembuschk versus Uripitez. Fighting for 4th place.
Cool.
Do you have any... You don't play these characters, so I don't know if you're going to have thoughts on this matchup.
Probably not.
Just give me one moment here. I have someone asking for money, so I'm just gonna go do that real quick. I know,
Oh boy.
I know. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you uploaded the right stuff. I guess we'll find out as we go, but it certainly looks right. Alright. It is Edalus Zetterburn time.
Okay. My guess is... I'm gonna guess Zetter probably likes this matchup, just because Zetter can get in, but knowing how Edalus plays, I could also see this being like a 50-50.
I think it's probably even. I don't really know enough about the matchup to say otherwise, so I'm gonna roll with that.
Me neither. I think if Edalus is like playing fast and like also forcing the Zetter to keep moving, it's even, but if the Edalus is playing slower, Zetter can just probably get right in there. Another landing hammer, just like, I'm gonna just start calling that the J at this point, because I see him do it like every time, and it works so well. Yeah,
Very
Edalus's matchups
interesting.
look even if he's fast enough. I think that is really kind of like the dividing line of will Edalus win or lose this match. It's like,
Sometimes, yeah.
when Edalus plays fast, he is insane, but slow Edalus is so easy to punish.
Very neat. The tail start here, you're just kind of looking for end.
Ooh, 81%. That is rough.
Yeah, that was a very well placed up air. Taking Jay's second stock.
Zetter really is one of those characters where his aerials, you can just kind of throw stuff out, and when you get that sweet spot, you can just go in off of that.
Zetterburn has 6 strong attacks.
Ooh. That's true. Not really doing anything to stop that armor. I don't know if Yuri just couldn't get there in time, or if he just didn't think it was worth it. But either way,
Yeah.
they're gonna just burn the armor on a down strong.
Yeah, and then the Nair up strong to be making that a solid 3 stock for Yuri game 1. A very good opening to the set. We're gonna see if Jay's got anything to say in response. Our game 2 is on Merchant Port. And right out the gate, just gonna play placing some ice in the middle. I think that's a good spot to have ice, like if you're not really sure, or if you're having a tough time getting it down. The middle's a good place to have it, because you're usually going to be able to get there one way or another.
Sorry, 1 second, responding.
Yeah, Jay's kind of just going back and forth here, trying to find these openings to get a little string started. Yuri a little bit slow on the auto right there. I guess there was some indecisiveness. I think an up strong honestly would have been fine right there. And just tried to follow it from there, but... Alright, now Ed has got armor. And Jay's going for a lot of these down Bs, but none of them are really freezing. Yuri's been pretty good about avoiding them so far. Jay's gonna need to find situations where Yuri's kind of trapped into getting stuck on the ice.
Alright, I am back just in time for that down strong.
Yep, funny.
Ooh,
Oh, what? That hit from behind?
Daedalus big.
Daedalus is big. Alright, I guess you're still at an even game here then. And all of the up tilts.
Up tilt is a shield button. That move is so disjointed.
It's whack. Melee Mario. Well, Arcane is the Jack of all trades character. So probably that.
I wouldn't say, because, like, some of the Rivals characters definitely do have, like, very close Smash companions. Like, Zetter is basically PM Wolf.
Oh no, Arcane isn't anything like them. It's just there aren't really any
Yeah.
Jack of all trades in Rivals. So I can either tell you
Like-
Jack of all trades with
My point was more
Arcane.
like, I just don't think there's a very, like,
Yeah, there
close
isn't.
comparison. And even then, like, even though Zetter's based off PM Wolf, he doesn't, like, necessarily play exactly like Wolf was.
I mean, Shovel Knight is honestly closer to Luigi, I would think, with the Momentum Mail.
Maybe.
But, I don't
yeah,
know.
he's slithery. Ooh. That was nice.
Anyway, though, back to this game for now. The up airs, the up tilts. Drop in the juggle there, but so imagine you get some damage.
Things still looking pretty even.
Yeah, I think.
Could go either way.
Ooh, good parry.
Ooh, good parry there.
I think Yuri's having a kind of tough time figuring out what opening he wants to go for, and like how he wants to start racking up damage. It's gonna be a sweet fair, and another up strong.
Great job punishing the landing there.
Yuri taking game 2. Things are looking a little bit dire for Jay right now. I'm gonna have to make the full reverse 3-0. Are we gonna see it? Let's find out.
Oh boy.
I think this is a decent counter pick from Jay.
Yeah.
Probably not the best one, but I mean, pretty much the only things that are housed in the stage is like, I guess, Plat Drop Nairs for free.
Yeah.
And
The stage basically
up strong kills
is
kind of
FD
early
with
on the
flat
flat.
drops.
But aside from
Ooh,
that,
that was already a very early stock.
yeah, 30 seconds, and ice on the entire second half of the stage.
Good parry there. I don't know, maybe could have gotten a little more out of that punish. I did see they just kind of like immediately downstronged, but
Yeah, I think
might
that's
have
just
been
kind of a thing a lot of setters in this bracket do, is just kind of panic. Shine combos are probably going to be better for you in terms of just getting the fire up.
good parry on the icicles. And
That
good
was-
DI there.
Yeah, that was really bold, challenging the down B like that.
Yeah.
Managing to do it in time.
Good job shutting down the armor that time.
And the Gatling, going to be taking Jay's first stock.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend, I don't know if you've been practicing or not, but Shine Up Strong is like what Zetter is kind of infamous for. It is great tech there. Shine Up Strong is the, I'm pretty sure, only 100% true kill confirm in Rivals, if executed perfectly. And even if not executed perfectly, it is still extremely consistent. And on some characters, it will Galaxy at like 60.
There's a first freeze, no follow-up off of it, but decent start.
Ooh, Yuri not in a great spot. Gets a parry, but not getting a punish. Yuri's able to roll out in time.
Yeah. There's some big damage off that string, but being a full stock behind against Daedalus is not a spot you want to be in.
Daedalus gets armor for free right there.
Oh,
Not
and then
quite getting there in time to punish.
Dies.
Oh, and then SDs.
Unfortunate.
This is definitely still doable, knowing Zetter's damage
Nah,
output,
no,
but
it's not.
now it's not.
No, it's not.
Commentator's
Dacus.
curse.
You'll love to see it.
Alright, going right into game 4.
Yeah.
I love this counter pick. Always take Edelus here. I love taking Edelus here.
Yeah. They probably shouldn't have let the stage open, especially not against Setter. Even if you don't think it's like awful for Edelus, I think it's still important to remember Edelus is probably the worst character on the stage, regardless. So there are very few characters you'd want to leave this open against, let alone pick. Yeah, Setter is definitely not one of the ones you'd want to pick here. There's a lot that goes in his favor in the MU. We're gonna see though. Maybe Jay knows something I don't.
I am pretty sure that in pools I played Jay, and this was our game 3. I counterpicked here and was able to win. So I would definitely just like maybe advise looking into banning the stage unless you have other comfort ban, because this stage is just rough for Edelus regardless of the matchup.
And the rando hammer, okay.
Alright, just throwing out hammer because he can.
Sometimes it really do just be like that. I'm not sure what else needs to be said.
Playing pretty safe, just kind of like minding a safe distance, looking for openings.
Yes, J-Hux. The Steam version is less laggy. The online especially is a lot better. The Steam version is generally better, and the community is a lot stronger.
Slight input delay as well.
So the Switch version still has its merits, but it's a lot easier to get involved with the community at large if you're on PC.
Good upper there. And yeah, there is like a dedicated Switch server, and they do have like regular brackets, but in general, if you want the best experience, I would definitely recommend getting PC.
Yep. Right. Jay actually
Jay
has a good lead right now.
Huge percent lead.
Yeah.
Could possibly turn the set around, because getting put into a game 5 is not a good look when you are up 2-0. It can be really tough to recover that momentum.
Oh no. I think right there.
Oh, what are you doing?
Yeah, you should have just jumped up and down strong. This is still a big lead.
Armor coming out. This armor going away.
Yeah. No.
I probably would have kept that armor there. I don't know if that was like a panic down strong. Either way, that forward air gonna take it.
Yeah, that's an interesting parry punish option, but if it works, it works.
Yeah. I'm guessing maybe they didn't want to risk getting the weird hit of down strong.
Oh, that's totally fair, I guess. Because
that positioning did look a little awkward, but either way, taking the game, forcing a game 5.
I believe this is a DS. No, it's it is a DSR pick. Lol.
Alright.
It'd be like that sometimes.
Either way, I would not complain if I got DSR'd here, because it's Jules fail. Like, everyone wants Jules fail.
Yeah, very few people are going to complain about DSR on Jules fail. I'm weird, I probably would.
Complain about DSR if it's like a stage that I don't want to go to and didn't ban because I thought they assumed DSR was a thing. But I usually don't care if it's like Forest 4 or Jules fail or something. Because everyone loves those stages. Either way, pretty decent lead here for Jay.
Yeah, good tech right there.
Good tech there.
Oh yeah, it's fine if you do a DSR pick,
because
it's on your opponent to recognize it and call it out.
Yeah. Sometimes your opponent will, sometimes they won't, sometimes they might intentionally not if they like the stage. Either way, Jay coming out with the armor, hanging on for a little bit longer. Good parry on the icicles go, gonna take that right away and hit the icicles.
And once again, Yuri's jab combo is looking very nice here. That was interesting. I was expecting a dare to try to like reset, but no, you're gonna go up air and try to start a juggle. It's an interest.
Oh, the dunk is so good there.
That was really funny. Good job.
Yeah, a good thing you can do with that, that I fall for all the time, is if you dare them and they tech the wall, just down B, because they usually will not expect the second, slightly delayed spike. Because it comes out a little bit, after it would if you just, did, fast fall second dare. And it's funny.
Yeah.
Big, too.
And the dash attacks.
Wow.
Yeah. Jay possibly out of steam right here. Yuri keeping the momentum going strong. Of course, something I talk about a lot. Having energy this late in the bracket is really difficult,
Oh,
and yeah.
Not parry. That's gonna take it.
Just shy of the reverse 3-0. Jay is going to be out at 4th. So, definitely congrats to Jharlem for a great first time back in RSC. I hope to see you continuing to rise going forward. Yuri is going to be going to losers finals with Slip. So we're going to be seeing, I believe, a rematch.
Oh boy, we love the run back.
Okay, this is a run back from winners round 2, which we did not watch. Oh no, this is just the second time Yuri has fought an Arcane tonight on stream. That's what I thought it was. But still, it is a run back, so I was right. Just not right for the reason I thought I was. And interestingly, we're going to be seeing a character pick from Yuri. I'm a little surprised about this. I haven't seen Yuri play another character in a very long time.
Certainly an interesting pick.
Yeah, it looks like... Is that Champ Crag or normal Great Crag? I can't tell.
That looks like normal. Champ Crag is...
Nah, it's normal Great Crag, yeah.
Bluer.
Alright. It's Losers Finals. I don't know if I changed... Yeah, give me 1 second. Changed the round name, but yeah. Losers Finals time.
Already just denying the rock pull. That's what you want to do against this character. We will see if the character swap works out. Right now, it is looking pretty rough. Just Slip is all over Yuri here.
Wait, Yuri, were you also in the same pool? I see you right here in Winners Round 2. I'm sorry if I accidentally put you in the same pool. That'd be really unfortunate. Kinda funny, but really unfortunate.
Ooh, barely whiffing that up strong.
Yep. And the down strong,
You're
not the best
able to get much
DI.
of a punish off of that, though.
Remember, DI down. That's a safe bet. Oh, so I just checked. You were not in pools, Lamau. Get fucked, idiot.
Man.
Alright,
Really
though.
looking for something to even this out before he takes too much damage. Granted,
Yeah.
he is Crag, so too much damage isn't really a problem, but I definitely would have gotten Rock back there, because with Crag, I feel like you always kind of want to have Rock available to you, even if you're not holding it.
Yeah. Detail up strong. That's going to be a safe finisher. Slip up 3 stocks to 1 here, game 1.
Yeah, in my opinion, Rock is, I wouldn't say maybe the best projectile, but it is easily a top 3 projectile in this game.
It's
and
really
like
good,
why
yeah.
Crag
I think
is not. It is why Crag is like maybe the 3rd worst character instead of the 1st worst.
That's totally fair, yeah. I guess Needles are probably better than it. Maybe Ghost Loves?
My top 3, in no particular order, are Needles, Rock, and Cloud.
That's fair, yeah. Either way, Slip gonna be getting the 3 stock to start out the set. I wonder, is Yuri gonna go back to the setter? Dun, 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 no.
Alright. Oh, another swap. This time we're gonna see Yuri going to Absa.
That's, once again, a very interesting pick that I would not expect to see from Yuri, but I don't know, maybe it'll work out this time. I'm not so sure.
Pocket Absa. Well, we will see.
I'm pretty sure, because we put a cap on how many secondaries you can have, like secondary roles. But Yuri gave himself every single character secondary role before we removed that restriction. And we just left it on him, so... He has a stupid number of roles.
Ooh, not quite ready for that F-Strong.
Yeah.
Common trend we've been seeing with Orcanes this set. Or not set, but this stream.
Yeah, this left so far has been really taking advantage of the unpreparedness to deal with F-Strong in neutral like that. But the up airs...
Ooh, up air. Is falling right into it.
Yeah. Clapping right back. Man, the damage this game has been racking up real quick. That's another stock.
Alright,
Just
we've
one.
already seen 3 stocks taken in under a minute.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I'm gonna be honest.
Double up tilt there. I would have maybe gone for a sweet spot fair instead of a second up tilt, and you could have tried to get the Orcane stuck in a fair chain. Either way, just putting some solid damage on and trying to even this back out.
Yeah.
One good Apsa thing you can do is like drag down Nair into like back tilt oftentimes is super good. Back tilt is broken. Like, it's insane how good back tilt is. If you don't know what that is, it's just like the back hit of F tilt. There is like no good way to DI back tilt. Wow.
Oh.
Alright.
That was a very bold Thunderline, and it's gonna be paying off here. Huh.
Oh.
Yeah. Orcane.
Alright.
You sound so hurt. Alright. I think it's finally time Yuri does what he knows best. Now it's gonna be funny Fire Lion.
Oh boy. We will see. Yuri down 2 games. This might be rough to make up, but maybe the swap back to the Zetter will be enough.
Okay, I'll admit, reading jumps with Orcane up air is really fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to use Shine Edgeguard here. And the up tilts. There's the first
Ooh.
stock.
Another
Yeah.
just F-strong.
Overall, though, Yuri's still bringing in the same strings we've seen him bust out all night, and the same strings that have been doing a very good job of tracking up damage. Keeping games not too far.
Ooh, not really doing anything to punish that recovery, getting a teleport back on stage for free.
Definitely an interesting option right there from Yuri. And the down strong. No
Alright.
kill.
Not quite enough.
But yeah. So I like how
Quite
you're
enough. Part 2.
I like how you're
Just
busting out the
sitting there,
wavelands right
letting the
here.
fireball go right under. Oh my god.
Yeah. See, it pays off when you use it right. We weren't seeing that too much earlier, so nice little adaptation of certs coming out from
Ooh.
Slip.
Taking Slip's first stock, but this is looking really rough for Yuri. Down almost 2 full stocks. Really needing to get something soon.
Yeah.
Ooh, denying the teleport. And punishing the second one, getting a good combo going.
I feel like Slip kind of needs to start attacking these jabs.
Alright. Yuri's still at a pretty heavy percent disadvantage here, but stocks are even.
No.
This could go either way.
That was almost the end right there, I think. The Savio was positioned better.
Shutting down that F-strong with Fireball.
Yeah, once again.
Oh, I would have just up-strong there. That might have taken it. No, I would have up-strong there too.
And there it is. Up strong.
Alright. And there it is.
A little bit of spaghetti right there, but yeah, the comeback working out. Yuri gonna be hanging on and going into game 4 here. Slip gets the counter fix for the rest of the set. That is something to be wary of.
I do personally think that Zetter might like this stage slightly more, just because of like platform movement and stuff, and that top platform can lead to some really funny stuff with Upstrong.
Yeah. We are seeing Slip move more this set than we have so far, though, for the rest of the night.
Oh, we got a hat-trick.
Yeah. I think that might be why, though. I'm wondering if Slip, like, spent the break between winners and losers finals trying to grind out movement a little bit and just, like, keep the hands warm. And it's been paying off so far. Waveland D-Strong has gotten a few kills. It's been a lot harder for Yuri to keep up. And there it is again, the F-Strong.
Man. We gotta just, like, name that after Slip at this point. He's taken so many stocks with that today.
I'm sorry, that's the old sap. You can't
Oh, yeah,
change
that is the
that
old
in my
sap.
mind.
I forgot that that was the old Sep.
Good for you, Slip. I'm happy for you. Alright, though. And now, once again, pretty big lead for Slap. And... Alright.
Ooh.
There's stock.
Alright, evening the stocks. Still got a pretty significant percent lead. Slip just needs a good up air or something. But Yuri's just putting on the damage.
Yeah, I also haven't noticed Shine out of disadvantage that much so far from Yuri, but there was one right there. And if Yuri starts to remember
That
that...
is a good move. It is frame 2.
Yeah.
So...
If Yuri starts to remember that, it could make advantage... Whoa, okay.
Ooh, nice.
That was a really nice string right there. Yuri, evening up the game. It's not too different from what we saw last time.
It's a super good move. Like, Shine is one of those moves that you should, like, always be trying to work in as Zetter, because it does damage, sets them on fire, and it, like, true combos into a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, Shine aerials off stage are one of the best ways to put your opponent in a really bad spot.
Catching with bubbles at ledge, but no kill. And there we go, Slip starting to tech out of the jabs. That's what I was saying earlier again. Lots of missed techs. Not so much anymore. Yuri's gonna start needing to look for these tech chase opportunities.
These up strong on platforms. They're just nutty.
Definitely something Zetterberg can take huge advantage of is platforms, making Upstrong kill even earlier than it already does. It's already really stupid in how early it kills, so.
Alright.
Alright, Merchant Port for game 5, trying to get for the home field advantage, it looks like. There were some really good sets here, yeah. Inter has been really fun to watch lately. Like the past 2 months, I'd say. It's been getting super hype. And it's generally a lot more competitive.
Ooh,
And yeah.
just running right up, hitting the upstrong.
Yuri taking the first stock this time. It's a bit of a new development from the past 2 games.
Yeah, first 2 games, he was just playing around. He was having fun with the secondaries. He is here to take names now. Oh, this isn't a custom skin. This is Champ Arcane, and yeah, the bubbles, especially on this stage, look really hard to see.
Brett.
So that is kind of unfortunate. If they are using a custom skin, though, you can do control and then whatever number their player slot is, and it will disable the custom skin for them.
Yeah.
So that can be useful if your opponent's using, like, an extremely ugly custom skin, which people do sometimes do to gain an advantage, whether it's, like, using 000 Arcane on Abyss, or, like, if they're, like, just using something awful like what Blue uses. If you haven't seen Blue skins before, I highly recommend it, by the way.
Or flash skins.
You're welcome.
No, you're not. No, I'm not. Wait, that's not how that works. Shoot. Alright.
I find it hilarious that you had to commentate RCS for Bacon using the flesh skin, and it's like, you know who gave him that skin? That was me.
Oh, that's gonna be the end of the game. You're talking about terrible custom skins and Slip finding the tech chase. Gonna be knocking out Yuri at 3rd.
Alright.
Alright. It's time for Grand Finals. Let's get hype.
Alright. Can we, like, set up one of those, like, channel point betting things like they did for RCS?
Sure, we can do that for this. Because I hid the results this time.
Alright, let's go.
At least I should have hid the results this time. Yes, I did.
Cool.
Give me 1 second here. I think everything looks fine. Yes. We are good. Let me just see where it is on my dashboard, because... Oh, here we go. Start a prediction. Actually, yeah, let's... So this is just going to be for the first set of grands. So this is basically, is Slip going to get the reset or not? Actually, let's just do that. Sure. Got it. Okay.
Alright, place your bets.
Yep. Me jumping into it. So, Rano versus Orcane again. We got water characters in grand finals.
Alright.
And the dash attacks right out the gate, and you're racking up 8 ton of damage. Definitely gotta be careful about that. This character has tons of combos that are generally just 1 or 2 buttons, but can be devastating if DI'd, not DI'd properly.
For real. Alright, Neck already just evening out that percent. Both of them already playing really well into this first set, or first match. And yeah.
Yeah, ooh, they're up there though.
Alright.
Alright, and that's, yeah, pretty big start for Neck right here. And the bubble combos on top of that. Tons of damage.
Ooh, that would have been funny if he went for the teleport there.
Yeah, I think that was another draft with D-Strong. This time, Neck coming in prepared and DIing out. So it's going to have to start considering throwing in the up-strong instead.
Going into the second stock for both these players, things are still looking, well, they were looking pretty even. Big combo from Neck, getting some solid damage out. However, Neck is off stage. No ledge guard from Slip.
Yep. And Dacus, it looks like Bear Dacus going to be taking the Slip second stock.
Front hit Bear is such a good move for Rano.
It's very scary, yeah.
Alright. Going into the last stock, Neck already just putting on some serious damage. Slip's gonna need to find this kill if he wants things to go his way.
Oh?
Ooh,
in the funny
side B.
Yeah, funny.
Not quite gonna take it though. Ooh, this is not looking good.
Well, that was gonna be a kill somehow right there, but nope.
Ooh, alright. No upper.
Up there, and once again, oh, never mind. Slip going for the belly flop. Going to be taking another stock. This definitely makes things a little. Oh no.
Oof.
You hate to see it. Bit of a unfortunate ending to game one. Not going to be taking the lead here, but that was just one game. Slip is definitely not down and out quite yet. Let's see, once again, 4-stack bubble, or 4-stack poison, no longer though.
Alright. We're set relatively even. Both players already kind of being kind of careful and neutral here. Slip just like kind of spacing bubbles, Neck throwing needles.
Yep.
Not gonna find the kill with that up air.
And teching out and getting...
Ooh, great read on that rollout. Not quite getting any punish off that bubble though.
Yeah. And not popping the bow to ledge. That was going to be
Alright.
a trap, but either way. Yeah, I think so.
Alright.
We got some fairs. You gotta be careful
Ooh.
about your DI on fair. I'm just trying to sink below some of these. Ooh, good roll.
Good roll there.
A little.
Left right now, just kind of wanting to get as much percent as he can. He is getting to a pretty dangerous percent. Good parry there.
Yeah.
Potentially getting a 3-stock lead here. And he will. He's now up 3 stocks to 1 at pretty scary percent, but alright. And Neck will find that kill with the upper.
Yeah, I do think Slip could probably be finding better parry punishes than jab. I mean, Arcane jab is really good, don't get me wrong. If you're gonna jab with anyone out of parry, Arcane should be the character you're doing it with.
Yeah.
But, there
Arcane
might be
is
better
such a good
options. I think D-Tilt and D-Strong might be better options. I'm not entirely sure, though. I don't really know what you're going for with Arcane parry punishes in general. Like, what's normally considered optimal. So I'd recommend looking into that, just in case you haven't already. And if you have it in this jab, good for you.
Slip is a pretty comfortable lead here. Just kind of opting to sit and wait. Not really working out too well, but getting back to the stage safely. And the upstrung will take it, evening out at 1-1.
Actually, no, that's fair, because the detail's still guaranteed, so fair enough. I just wasn't sure, because most characters, a jab feels like kind of a wasted parry. Anyway, 1-1 right now on the set count. And hideout. Alright. Decent pick.
Alright.
I mean,
I don't personally know how much I like the stage for Rano. I feel like Arcane probably will benefit from this stage more, just because
yeah, that's true.
the big blast zones and the general layout of it.
We're gonna have to see if Next able to bust out any plat drop nairs or plat drop fairs on the stage. But I guess Arcane, yeah, now thinking about it, I had it backwards to his counterpicking, so this is a risky counterpick.
Yeah, for sure. Some great combos here, though. Trying his best to even out the percent. I really like the usage of fair spike in combos. It's such a good, like, kind of like reset on your advantage.
Yeah.
Ooh, barely hanging on after that down strong. Yeah, Kirakira says that this is like a permaban against Arcane for them.
Yeah.
For me, forget what my Arcane bans. I think it's Tempest, Hideout, and Gates are usually what I ban against Arcane.
I usually ban like one character specific ban and then the Centropool.
Yeah. Ooh, alright, gonna catch with the aerial tongue.
Yeah. For Clarin, I ban Fire Capital, like every time. That sucks. And Sour down strong, it sounded like, still gonna be taking that first stock.
Yeah, that move is still very strong, and if you're holding in on it, you're just gonna go right up into the blast zone.
Yeah. Sometimes even if you're holding out, you're still kinda...
Yeah,
probably just gonna get fucked.
It's kind of wacky to DI. Rano has a lot of annoying moves. Alright, 3-stack bubble coming out. Not getting too much out of it.
Yeah,
but...
ooh, that
oh
wait
my God,
though.
that was such a smart wait.
Yeah, getting the extra charge. That could have been a parry opportunity from Slip, but just kinda not looking for it. Good up air. Gonna be keeping the game pretty even right here. Chris is always winning game 3 is pretty big for the counterpick advantage.
Oh, great reaction parry on those bubbles.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I thought Neck used his wall jump there. I guess not.
Oh no. And DI out on Bear?
Decent percent lead here for Slip. Looking for the ledge guard, not quite finding anything though.
Yeah. You're doing it again.
Moving
You're
the bubble.
Yeah,
Very
you're letting
smart.
Neck move the bubble.
But bubbles at ledge are just gonna shut that Rano down.
Yeah. Game 2 going to Slip. Yeah, this
That
is
was
where...
game 3.
Game 3, shush. Slip is up 2-1, that's what I mean. Neck giving Slip the home field advantage right here. Nice early damage. Yep.
Ooh, gonna whiff the tongue, advantage shifting back into Slip's favor, evening out the percent.
And catching with the tongue right there. Lots of down strong so far. And yeah, just gonna put that space between them, use fair to get back.
Alright.
One thing to be careful of here, though, is like if you give Rana too much space, he's gonna get full stack needles, and you do not want to deal with full stack needles.
Ooh,
The
great
funky
parry
DI
on that.
neck again.
Yeah, if you parry tongue, Rano is going to be in parry stun for days. You can just like fully charge your strongest strong.
Mm-hmm.
Great Dacus there.
Yeah, keeping it even. And Slip seemingly having a... Oh, there we go. The tail combos.
Alright. All these down tilts, not quite DIing out. Just gonna get caught in the loop.
Yeah. Oh, but these Rana combos.
He's kinda nice with it.
He's kind of nice with it, yeah.
We love hit follow up R1.
Oh no.
Ooh.
That's pretty unfortunate for Slip. Could be giving Neck the leeway he needs to take game 4. And good catch right there. Noticing the DI out on the droplets earlier and bringing in the F-Strong.
Yeah, that's very smart. If you see they're like DIing out on droplets, you can just throw out the F strong. Chances are they won't be able to adjust their DI fast enough unless they know it's coming.
Mm-hmm. It's big though. This is a chance now for the reset. Pretty even game 4 right here. Not readjusting for the sweet spot. That could cost Neck.
Yeah, that was huge.
Okay, 4-stack bubble. It might honestly...
This could go in Slip's favor if
Oh,
he's
no.
able to get anything out of it. Oh, but the fair will still take it.
Yep, Slip's got one more chance for the bracket reset right here. Gotta make it happen
Before we
here.
go in, we have in the pool for the reset is 99% yes, 1% no. We will see who will triumph.
Slip's got the support of the fans. Old Slip, at least, has got the support of fans on his back. So, will that retroactively help out? I don't know. Neck is really good, yeah. Neck doesn't have the best tournament experience in general, just doesn't play in too many brackets. But whenever he does come out, pretty damn good. And
Alright, great up air there.
yeah, that's the funny. Just running up and getting the detail.
Ooh, Rana off stage. No ledge guard, just gonna kind of get back for free. Ledge guarding Rano is definitely the easiest way to take his stocks. I was talking with someone about the Rano matchup because I struggle a lot with it. Yeah, ledge guarding Rano means a dead frog. His main way of getting back horizontally is tongue slingshot. If you can like intercept that with something or like force him to go low, it is so much harder for him to get back.
Oh, and the fair pressure.
Needle fair, alright.
Yeah, the same thing goes for Arcane in some regards. If you don't give him room to teleport.
Matchup, I agree with that. I hate that matchup so much, and I like need a secondary to deal with it. Anyway. Ooh, that needle fair isn't quite going to hit.
And down strong.
I don't know if that was like just like not drifting in enough.
Might have just been DIing too hard out, you know.
Yeah.
Gotta
It
remember.
can be really tight there to like switch between your DI and your drift DI, and if you are too slow, it can be too late.
I mean, that's why I say DI down, because like
Yeah.
you need to it'll kind of save you a little bit in both angles, and then you have time to readjust your drift
Yeah, it's
usually.
a lot easier to roll like the stick a quarter of the way around instead of like completely turning it. but we play platform fighters. We can't do quarter circles. And
Ah,
that is going to be the reset.
It is.
Alright. Get your channel points. And we can make our next prediction for who will be our champion.
Alright, give me one moment here. Set up Deadass Finals.
Alright.
You'll love to see it. Alright, you got 2 minutes here. You can go predict it. Oh, okay, never mind. Apparently, deadass is not a word that Twitch allows for its predictions. I'm sorry. Nerd mods. Okay, gotta get rid of the squares, but... Alright.
Alright.
So far. That's a lot of poison, and yeah.
Ooh.
When you're stuck in a bubble like that and they're going for the fairs, you want to hold down and then hold up after they hit you with fair. But it's really annoying starting to get hit by. Alright, Dacus right there.
Alright.
Actually, yeah.
Good little combo coming out. Oh,
Mhm.
3-stack bubble. Orcane is off stage, drifting far enough. Rado can't really get out there safely, so forced to reset to neutral. Oh, a little too slow with that up strong, and falls into the bubble. Neck isn't really able to get anything out of that, though.
Yeah.
Oh, and that is a dead Orcane. Alright.
That's it, I was just checking something on challenge real quick.
Oh, it's fine. Anyways. Neck almost a full stock up.
That's a big lead to start off here with the reset.
Ooh, that was a nice little string. Just kind of building percent, trying to stay safe, and maybe get a kill in.
And I grabbed him with the tongue.
Ooh.
More fair combos.
It does look like Slip is starting to throw out a lot more just like big moves. Could possibly have been panicking there.
Yeah.
And Neck will take game 1, and it looks like submissions have been closed for the prediction. We have 71% for Neck, 29% for Orcane.
Dang.
And I did vote in this one because I actually do not know the result of this one, so I will either be disappointed or pleasantly surprised. I will not say who I voted for just because I don't want to be partial as a commentator.
Okay, sure.
But I will silently cheer them on in my head. Anyways.
Once again, Neck tends to play really slow in the beginning of games, I've noticed, and will go out of his way to kind of make sure that those 4 poison stacks are up.
Anyway, already, Slip taking the first stock here. Kind of like spacing bubbles, trying to play safe, build as much percent as you can.
Yeah.
And just keep this lead going.
Slip's got the lead right now. Oh, getting saved by the bubble! You don't normally see that happen around his opponent. Oh, and that's an unfortunate way. You typing a message.
In Twitch chat. Because I forgot it shows who the biggest bettor is. Yeah, I bet 2K on Nick. And I will either lose all of my channel points here, or I will get big monies.
Wild.
Anyway, 4-stack bubble, not really getting much out of it. Neck is on his last stock, though.
Yep, there's an up strong. Next, slowly been racking some more damage back up.
Alright. Slip just kind of cleaning those stacks off, not wanting to get bubbled again, I'm assuming.
Yeah, and the
Good
parry
though,
down
evening it
strong.
out, this could go either way.
And there's a 4-stack bubble once again.
Getting a lot more out of this one, 44% starting off, getting a slight lead.
Yep.
Slip going right back in and getting that back though.
Been a pretty even end to game 2 right here. Technically game 7. Remember, these two also had, I think, a 5-game winners finals.
Oh, wow.
So between all of that, they're ridiculously high in game count right now.
Ooh, a little slow on that Daptus, but that is going to take it. Neck up 2-0 in the reset.
They also played in pools.
Oh my God.
Was pools a game, 2-game or 3-game set? That was game 12 in bracket. Game 14. They're going into game 15 right now throughout the entire tournament.
Oh boy.
Alright, this is big for
Alright.
Slip. On the verge of
This
defeat
could
right
potentially
here.
be Slip's last game.
Yep.
Already, good start for Neck, getting the parry into tongue, getting some decent percent. Combo just keeps going.
Once again, Neck getting a little
Ooh,
bit overzealous.
Will get parried on the jab and throws out a down tilt.
Yeah, so it keeps going for these jab down tilt instead of jab down tilt. Doesn't want to risk the tech. Is instead choosing to risk the parries.
Definitely worth if your jab gets parried, just like, kind of like conditioning yourself to just not throw something out. Because like, it can be easy with the muscle memory to be like, okay, I'm gonna jab down tilt, and then it gets parried. But parry checks, or jab checks are a good thing to do.
Mm-hmm. And a fair
Anyway.
right there. Once again, Slip's
Slip-
starting to build an early lead, but whether or not it's going to stay that way is yet to be seen.
Ooh, good teleport there, but Neck does react in
Dex?
time.
Huh.
Oh, but the double saves, wow.
This has been Wait. Is this the
Oh,
last
that's
game?
unfortunate.
This is the last game. I think. Is it? This has been the same game.
Yeah.
Oops.
This is game... Oh, is it?
Yeah, that was game 2. My bad. Am I stupid? Yes, actually I am.
Oh yeah, I just now noticed the score at the top. Alright. Sorry about that.
It really do be like that sometimes. As soon as I noticed the wrong way up B, I was like, wait a second. That's too
Oh, yeah.
eerily similar. And right down to up strong, not gonna kill. 'Cause the high. Oh, never mind. It's gonna kill that time.
Ooh. Alright.
Neck finding all of the details right now, and this time it's Neck who'll be building up an early lead.
Wait. Are you sure this is the right one? Because Slip in chat is saying game 3 is Fire Capital.
That might have just been. I mean, this is. I've called this Fire
But
Capital
the
back
score at the
before.
top is the score at the top on our end is right.
Yeah.
Unless there was like a desync or something.
No, it was just a mistype.
Oh, okay.
I've like I said, I've
Yeah.
also called this Fire Capital by accident before. It'd just be like that. And once again,
This is Blaze at Hideout. Oh, these bubble combos are so good from Neck.
yeah. The Ferris isn't always the safest option, but it's been working out so far, so... You definitely can't fault Neck for it.
Alright. Stocks are even, but Neck does have a very nice percent lead. Just needs like a good Dacus or something, and that will take the stock.
Yeah, oh, there's gonna be...
What was... Oh no. Okay, never mind. You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
Neck takes us
I was
stock.
going to be very sad for you if you did not get something out of that.
This is not a good position for Slip.
Yeah, Slip potentially on his last stock.
For the Slip fitters, not looking too great right now.
Slip are praying for a miracle right now.
Yeah. And there is an F
and that could be it.
Yeah?
Will your miracle come? We will see.
We'll see indeed.
Already getting some percent off. Oh, gonna fall to the combo.
Ah, running right into the teleport.
So just kind of spacing his bubbles here, looking for some kind of opening. Percent relatively even.
Yeah, Rana doesn't have the best sliding parry, so right here, just playing the bubbles.
Oh, falling right into that tongue. This could be big.
Okay. Oh no! Another one?
Not again. Kind of waiting for it. I like playing safe there, not wanting to put yourself in an unfavorable position. Oh, DIing that right. Good job.
No follow-up from Blech. The Dacus? Still not gonna kill. Great DI from Slip, but the up there.
Take it for the 3-0 in the reset.
A very clean comeback from Neck right there, keeping the set very comfortably in his own hands. And that is going to be the end of Interbracket. Neck. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Oh, that was funny.
Yeah, after 15 games with Slip, you have proven to be the champion, I guess. Yeah, I mean, of course Slip would vote for Neck.
Congratulations to Neck, and really good job from Slip for getting that reset. Still a really good showing. You were doing as well as you could.
Yeah. That was a very nice bracket. We had some great players duking it out, some excellent games all around. I am hoping to see plenty of you guys come back next week. Streams will probably be night of next week. If I don't hear back from Acarcion, the amateur bracket stream will be on my channel tomorrow at about the same time. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, if I see you there, that'd be epic. If not, I hope to at least see you next week for more Rivals Recess action. Also, check out Coach Stream tonight for the main bracket. I don't think he started yet, but I'll probably host on my channel if you're following me and not him. So yeah, see y'all later.
Alright.